1969 at 3.4%. The New York State Attorney General's office is investigating the cause of an elderly woman thought to be dead, who was later found to be alive while at a funeral home. Jonathan O'Halloran reports.
On Saturday, an 82-year-old woman was pronounced dead at the Water's Edge Rehab and Nursing Center in Port Jefferson around 11:30 in the morning and was transported to O.B. Davis Funeral Home in Miller Place around 1:30 in the afternoon. Just over a half hour later, it was discovered the woman was still breathing. The woman has since been taken to a local hospital as officials try to figure out how this happened.
The Brooklyn Nets are trading Kyrie Irving to the Dallas Mavericks. The Nets are expected to receive Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith, along with a trio of future draft picks. Irving requested a trade less than a week before the NBA deadline. And LeBron James is on the brink of setting another NBA record. Scott Carr with more.
After scoring 27 points in a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans Saturday, the Lakers star forward is now just 36 points away from surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the league's all-time scoring leader. James is seventh in the NBA in scoring, averaging 30 points per game. Abdul-Jabbar scored 38,387 points over 20 seasons. James has posted 38,352 points over 20 seasons. He's expected to close the gap when the Lakers face the Oklahoma City Thunder Tuesday.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The city of Danville has announced that they will expand the Art Center of the Bluegrass and add a new National Glass Museum to honor the late Centre College professor and world-renowned glass artist Stephen Rolfe Powell. Last year, when the city of Danville approved their downtown master plan, part of that was to, quote, lay the vision of the town. As a part of that, the city has acquired the historic 415 West Main Street building, which is next to the Art Center of the Bluegrass, a building the city says they will lease for the next 100 years. Now plans are beginning to restore that building this spring, hosting a permanent glass exhibit inside it to honor Powell and to restore the third-floor ballroom the building has, which will give the city additional space for art education, meetings, and community events. Jessamine County officials are looking for the person responsible for stealing a trailer that had on it tens of thousands of dollars worth of items. The 16-foot trailer belonged to Pine Missions Church from Pine Ridge, a church that Southland Christian Church partners with to help send supplies to. That trailer was loaded down for the church with things like washers, dryers, bedding, and clothing when someone stole that trailer. Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Grimes says the trailer is a 16-foot dual-axle trailer with an enclosed back. He says the person responsible will be charged with a felony theft since the trailer itself is worth several thousands of dollars, plus the items that are on the trailer. If you have any information, contact the Jessamine County Sheriff. I'm Joe Mavis.
This is Steve Bertram. The Hometown Radio Network is your connection with local, state, and national sport. From daily sportscasts to live coverage of football, basketball, baseball, auto racing, and more, it's all on the Hometown Radio Network on WHIR FM and AM, WHBN FM and AM, Z105 WRNZ FM, and online at hometownlive.net. The Hometown Radio Network, your place to go for sports news and live broadcasts.
At Suttles Tree Care, we salute the beauty of the great outdoors. And for those times when the great outdoors isn't so beautiful, you don't have to worry. At Suttles Tree Care, we do it all. We help protect your trees from damage in high winds and storms, even tree and stump removal, land clearing, brush trimming. Let Suttles Tree Care take a look at your property. If there's a tree that could be a problem, we'll let you know and take care of it before the problem happens. At Suttles Tree Care, you get the best for less. Affordable, expert tree and brush trimming, cabling to reduce stress damage on your tree from high winds, weight from ice and snow, and heavy foliage. At Suttles Tree Care, we're your neighbors. We live here. We're a licensed, insured, locally owned business, a family that's been taking care of your land for over 30 years. The great outdoors. It's beautiful. At Suttles Tree Care, we can help you keep it that way. Visit SuttlesTreeCare.com and let's take care of your trees and property before there's a problem. Suttles Tree Care. Get the best for less.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by your Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg and Outdoor Power and Rental. Visit Ace Hardware of Harrodsburg for their winter specials, North College Street.
We're going to see increasing clouds today. Reach up there push that button with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight and a low of 42. Scattered showers after 2 tomorrow. Mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gusts up to 32. Hang on to your hat and your hair if you got it. Tomorrow night, we got a slight chance of rain before 8, then a slight chance of showers after 8. Cloudy with a low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers mainly after 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Cloudy, high of 59. Thursday, showers likely mainly before 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 60. Breezy. For Friday, we got scattered showers after 2. Mostly cloudy, high of 53. Saturday, we've got a slight chance of rain and snow, mostly sunny, high of 40. And for Sunday, sunny, high of 50. Right now, under clear skies, we have 32 degrees in Harrodsburg at 6:09. Good Monday morning to you. This is the 6th day of February. Ready, Rick? Glad to have you along. Hope you had a great weekend with family, friends, or just recharging the old battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number is also the number to use to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving another one away Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between the 4th and the 10th. We have Eunice Kokenauer and Bryson Brown registered for the DQ ice cream cake at this time. Birthdays, we have Malcolm Miller, John Wyatt, Eunice Kokenauer, Rachel Adams, Leslie Williams, and Buddy Hasty.
Hi, this is Reba McIntyre. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Thank you, Reba. We appreciate the chocolate cake with ice cream. All right, kids, I'm going to give you the answers to the DQ Today Is quiz. There's 4 of them, what today is. All I need you to do is remember one of them when I call for it after Joe's local 7:30 news. Be the first in if you've not won this month and pick up your winning within 30 days, all we ask. And you will pick up a tasty treat from DQ where happy tastes good. All right. Are you ready? I've given you just a few seconds to scramble to get you a pencil, pen, a lipstick, magic marker, highlighter, whatever, so you can write down what today is. Are you ready? Here we go. Today is Lame Duck Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, Pay a Compliment Day, and Ronald Reagan Day. Celebrate those accordingly. All right, got a couple life hacks for you. Lose your phone charger? Most hotels have a lost and found bin with a bunch of them. Just ask the front desk. And according to psychologists, coloring is the best alternative to medication. Helps relieve tension and anxiety. It also unlocks memories of childhood and simpler times. Got a couple positive thoughts for you. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. And your purpose may not always be obvious, but always remember that you do have a purpose. Yep, we sure do. And your purpose right now, kids, is to listen to this. The Bob Allen Motorball and the Hometown Radio Network proudly honor America with the singing of our national anthem. And it's going to be done this morning by Robert Merrill.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so blossomy streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, thank you, Robert Merrill and the Bob Allen Motorball and Hometown Radio Network proudly honored America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, kids, we will make it to Friday morning when we light the fuse and start another weekend together right here on WHBN. But it's Monday. Let's celebrate.
Monday. Dance. You can sleep if you want to, but you won't get to work on time. If the traffic's jammed, your boss is the man who will be an angry guy. I say, go to work cause you have to, cause you got to pay your bills. Now you're in a bad mood, you made a bad move, on your desk hot coffee spilled. You got on your pants, jumping up, you're waving your hands. People laugh, you would quit if you had a chance. Doing the Monday dance, oh it's a Monday dance. It's a Monday dance. Well, it's a Monday dance. Well, it's a Monday dance. It's the Monday dance. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. So good to me. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday morning, ba-da, it was all I hoped it would be. Oh, Monday morning couldn't guarantee. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. You would still be here with me. Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, sometimes it just turns out that way. Oh, Monday morning, you gave me no warning of what was to be. Oh, Monday, how could you leave and not take me? Every other day, every other day, every other day, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you've been crying, Monday crying all of the time. Monday, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday morning, ba-da, but Monday morning couldn't guarantee that Monday evening you would still be here with me. Every other day, every other day, every other day, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you've been crying, Monday crying all of the time. Monday, ba-da, ba-da-da. Can't trust that day. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday, ba-da, ba-da-da. It just turns out that way. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Away. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da. Monday, ba-da, ba-da-da. To stay.
The Mamas and the Papas. Monday. This is a Monday, February 6th. We're coming up on 6/18. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Coming up, top stories. We're going to have 3 about the Chinese spy balloon and a new primary calendar by Reverend Lee Doherty. By request, family tradition, Hank Williams Jr. on WHBN.
Country music singers have always been a real close family. But lately, some of my kinfolks have disowned a few others and me. guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. They get on me, want to know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Over and over, everybody made my prediction. So if I get stoned, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. I am very proud of my daddy's name, although his kind of music and mine ain't exactly the same. Stop and think it over, put yourself in my position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. So don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? If I'm down in a honky-tonk, some old slick's trying to give me friction, I say, leave me alone, I'm singing all night long. It's a family tradition. Lordy, I have loved some ladies, and I have loved Jim Beam, and they both tried to kill me in 1973. When that doctor asked me, son, how'd you get in this condition? I said, hey, sawbones, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition. So don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Stop and think it over. Try to put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition.
By request, Hank Williams Jr. It's a family tradition. It's 6:22. We hope that we're a tradition for you at your house at WHBN AM and FM. Here are the top stories talking about the Chinese spy balloon, President Biden, Senator Marco Rubio, and Senator Chuck Schumer.
On Wednesday, when I was briefed on the balloon, I ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible. They decided, without doing damage to anyone on the ground, they decided that the best time to do that was as it got over water outside within the 12-mile limit. They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it, and we'll have more to report on this a little later. Thank you.
I recognize that you shoot something out of the sky that's the size of 3 buses, and it lands in the wrong place. It could hurt, harm, kill people, or damage infrastructure. But by the same token, I think that if that was the case, then I think it really would have been helpful for the President of the United States to get on national television and explain to the American people, this is what we're dealing with, this is what I'm going to do about it, and this is why I haven't done it yet.
We sent a clear message to China that this is not acceptable. We protected civilians. We gained more intelligence while protecting our own sensitive information. And the bottom line here is that shooting down the surveillance balloon over water wasn't just the safest option, but it was the one that maximized our intelligence payload.
Black and Latino voters are the committed base of our party and deserve to have a say in the crafting of who our nominee is.
And that was Reverend Leah Doherty. All right, it is 6:24, time for Joe's Look at Sports, NBC Entertainment News from our local businesses. We ask kindly that you get behind to support them year-round, help our mom and pops survive and hopefully thrive again one day. We'll have news from K&N, bottom of the hour. We'll have your weather forecast, have some laughs together, and then kick it with Kenneth Riley. All that and a whole lot more stuff just for you, for listening to WHBN AM and FM, Joe.
Martin Truex Jr. wins the NASCAR Clash. A Brown Star suffers a dislocated toe at the Pro Bowl, and Steph Curry could be out several weeks. Those are the headlines of this Monday morning. I'm Joe Mathis, guiding you through these Monday morning sports. Starting off in NASCAR news, where Martin Truex Jr. won NASCAR's return to LA's Memorial Coliseum for its season opening exhibition race. It was a sloppy Sunday night extravaganza in which the Wiz Khalifa halftime show might have been the most entertaining part of the event. Truex took the lead with 25 laps to go when the Busch Light Clash, a 150-lap race that was moved from Daytona last year to the Coliseum. NASCAR built a temporary quarter-mile track inside the iconic venue in a bold attempt to try something radically different. Truex, who contemplated retirement during last year's winless season, won for the first time since September the 11th of 2021. Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch in his debut for Richard Childress Racing finished second and third for RCR. They joined Truex on a podium for a NASCAR first medal ceremony held below the Coliseum's famed peristyle. In the NFL Pro Bowl yesterday, Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett sustained a dislocated toe on his right foot while competing in that Pro Bowl game in Las Vegas yesterday. X-rays taken out of the stadium were negative. Garrett sustained the injury while competing against the Carolina Panthers' Brian Burns in the Gridiron Gauntlet obstacle course challenge as a part of the event in Allegiant Stadium. He came up limping after completing a stretch where he had to climb a series of 7-foot walls, then crawl underneath a low table. After completing the third series of those, Garrett began to limp and exited the field. A video taken from Darren Carr, brother of LV Raiders quarterback Derek Carr, from the stand shows Garrett later sitting down in the field at the goal line holding his right foot, a dislocated toe. Not good to get injured in the Pro Bowl games. In the NBA, Golden State Warriors star Steph Curry could miss several weeks with an injury to his left leg. The Warriors announced yesterday on their Twitter account that the MRI confirmed Curry suffered partial tears to ligaments and membranes as well as a contusion to his lower leg. The team also said that Curry will not play in Monday's game, and additional clarity on a potential timeline will be established in the coming days. Staying in the National Basketball Association, members of the Indiana Pacers travel party were, quote, aggressively confronted by acquaintances of Grizzly star Ja Morant after the team's game in Memphis on January 29th. Multiple members of the Pacers told NBA investigators they saw a red laser dot pointed at them. A league spokesman confirmed to the Indy Star and USA Today Sports that the league had performed an investigation. Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins said the incident was also addressed internally by the team. Scores from around the NBA yesterday. Winners were Orlando over Charlotte, Cleveland over Indiana, Toronto over Memphis, New York over the Sixers, New Orleans over Sacramento, and Minnesota over Denver. Those are the headlines on this Monday morning. I'm Joe Mathis for the Hometown Radio Network.
Ozzy Osbourne has 4 nominations at this Sunday's Grammy Awards. His album, Patient No. 9, up for Best Rock Album, and the song Degradation Rules, nominated for Best Metal Performance. The 65th Annual Grammy Awards take place Sunday in Los Angeles. Beyoncé leads the field with 9 nominations, including one for Album of the Year. Performers at this year's ceremony include Bad Bunny, Harry Styles, and Lizzo. The Grammys will air at 7 p.m. Eastern on CBS. is giving fans a chance to listen to their upcoming album, This Is Why, early. Starting February 7th, the band's launching listening parties at local stores all around the world. To find the event closest to you, head to paramore.net/events. And actor Dwayne Johnson's mother recovering from a serious car accident in L.A. The action movie star said it's a miracle his mother survived the crash Wednesday. He also posted a photo to Instagram showing a mangled red SUV with heavy damage. The Black Adam star also thanked God that his mother, Ada Johnson, was okay, and he also thanked the LAPD and fire departments for helping his mom and for talking him through what happened on the phone. And the Yellowstone prequel series 1923 is being renewed for a second season at Paramount Plus. It stars Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, and it follows the Dutton family as they go through pandemics and the end of Prohibition in 1920s Montana. That's entertainment. I'm Liz Warner, NBC News Radio.
They done did it again. Gave a great deal and made a new friend. Where's this, you say? Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way. With first-class service and a spin of the wheel. For some extra gifts after your new car deal, check out the inventory at ChryslerofLawrenceburg.com and head on down to US 127 to the new Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg. Today is your deal of the day, and Withers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Lawrenceburg is the way.
When you're hungry, nothing hits that spot quite like a Big Mac. What in the world? Anyway, when you're hungry, nothing hits that spot quite like a Big Mac. Okay, is that really going to happen every time I say Big Mac? Look, I can't do a Big Mac commercial of every time I say Big Mac. It does that. Get the Big Mac at McDonald's of Danville and Harrodsburg.
We're coming up on news from KNN 630. We'll have some laughs together. We will kick it with Kenneth Riley and your weather forecast. Coming up.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The 2023 short session of the Kentucky General Assembly begins Tuesday. Every year, medical marijuana seems to be the topic of some. Representative Jason Petrie of Elkton says he believes once again the fate of the law will come from the Senate.
But I've not heard a lot of conversation about it. So I think it's, and as you know, it's passed to the House before, twice, I believe. The Senate, I'm really not privy to what their numbers are and their attitudes are over there. I think it will have to, really, the impetus for any move on that issue will have to come from the Senate, and I don't have a good read on that.
Petrie also tells WHOP Radio he's also not so sure the push for legalized sports wagering will be a hot topic among legislators during this session. Kentucky State Police are searching for a 16-year-old girl who may be in the Louisville area. Erica McLemore of Owensboro was reported missing out of Daviess County Sunday. KSP describes McLemore as 5'3", 100 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Authorities believe she may be with a 16-year-old boy. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Kentucky State Police. A suspected fentanyl trafficker from Wayne County is in custody. Police arrested Troy Johnson on Saturday after a search of a home in Monticello. Deputies say they found around 25 fentanyl pills. He faces charges including drug trafficking and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Police in Lexington believe they have arrested a repeat kidnapper. They arrested 52-year-old George Aldridge over the weekend in connection with 3 cold cases. Officials believe Aldridge abducted 3 women from 2009 to 2016 and sexually assaulted them. He faces charges including kidnapping, rape, and sexual abuse. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy, saving you on all your prescription drugs. Located on South College Street across from Pizza Hut. Arnold Family MedSave Pharmacy.
We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gusts up to 32. Tomorrow night, a slight chance of rain before 8, then a slight chance of showers after 8, cloudy, a low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers on Wednesday, mainly after 8 a.m., cloudy, high of 59. Right now, under clear skies, we have 30 degrees. We lost 2 degrees. We'll see if we can find them for you at 632.5 on WHBN AM and FM. Brady Rick, glad to have you along on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. You ready to laugh? We got some laughs here. This is talking about Saturday Night Live Spy Balloon Cold Open.
I entertain you people for 4 days and then get shot by Biden? Can't believe I'm Joe's Osama.
But now
Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to this one here. And this is Chinese President Valentine's Day card.
Want to show her you really care? Then give her the Chinese President Xi Jinping Talking Valentine's Day card with a special message inside every card.
Here you go, sweetie.
Oh, for me?
Happy Valentine's Day to you and the whole town. I have like 20 more spy balloons, so I don't care if you shoot one down.
Oh, okay.
She'll love the Xi Jinping Talking Valentine's Day card.
And here's another one.
I sent a balloon to spy on you from space, so everything, even your ugly American face.
Yikes.
The Chinese President Xi Jinping Talking Valentine's Day card in stores now.
Kate Middleton's parenting tips for you.
Coming soon, the parenting series you've been waiting for. It's Kate Middleton's Rules for Parenting.
Rule number 1. If your child shouts, they must be punished. Observe.
Mum, I want to go outside and play.
Now, child, no shouting. If you do it again, I will have to substitute your beluga caviar with a regular run-of-the-mill caviar.
You're a monster, Mother.
That does it. I shall order our servant to build you a 7-bedroom playhouse rather than the 8-bedroom you've requested.
No!
Kate Middleton's Rules for Parenting.
That does it. I'm firing one of you many servants.
Coming soon.
Spy balloon at Party City?
Hi, it's Chinese President Xi Jinping. Are you ready to throw a party you'll never forget? Then come on down to Chinese Spy Balloon Party City, where we have all sorts of party favors that you'll love. We have spy balloons. We have streamers that are outfitted with surveillance camera. You name it, we got it.
All right, kids, it's almost time to hit the piñata. Wait, is there a camera inside that thing?
And why is there a microphone sticking out of it?
We should probably call in the Air Force to shoot down the piñata.
Good call, honey.
And don't forget about the spy birthday cake.
All right, sweetie, blow out the candles. Wait, are those candles or tiny cameras? Come on!
Chinese Spy Balloon Party City. Stop by today.
Tesla diaper.
Yes, hello. It is Elon Musk with the latest revolution in baby care, the new Tesla diaper. It's the only diaper that alerts you when your child's diaper needs to be changed.
Oh, you're my sweetie, aren't you? Such a little cutie patootie. And
Warning. This child stinks really bad. Stinks so much. Change this baby, please. This stench is unacceptable.
Okay, will do.
You'll love the Tesla diaper.
Jenkins, you've been late 3 times this week, and...
Warning. The baby stinks. Stinks very bad.
Jenkins, is that thing talking about me?
No, it's an alert because my...
I apologize, Jenkins. I apologize for being a baby and for stinking. I love you, Jenkins.
Huh?
What?
So what are you waiting for? Get the new Tesla diaper. It's brilliant. In stores now. Yes.
Take head cold to work day.
Today is Take Your Head Cold to Work Day. Something many of us celebrate because we're too afraid of losing our jobs or screwing our understaffed coworkers to have the luxury of staying home until we're well. Thank you, corporate America, for yet another Take Your Head Cold to Work Day. Bless you, or Gesundheit.
This is a parody of Up, Up, and Away, the song.
Run away. It's a Chinese spy balloon. Run away. A balloon. Spy balloon. Run away.
All right, thank you all. 6:37. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Time for us to kick it with Kenneth Riley. It is the 61st birthday of William Bruce Rose. You don't know him by that name? How about Axl Rose? 61. Kicking it with Kevin. This one's called Knocking on Heaven's Door.
feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey, 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 yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Hey, 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 yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 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 Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's
Guns N' Roses knocking on heaven's door as we celebrate lead singer Axl Rose's 61st birthday. It is 6:43. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Well, in times like these, it's important to remember not every singer, musician, performer is Beyonce. Not that there's anything wrong with you, but, you know, success, acclaim, and recognition. Here are some major musical artists who have never won a Grammy. Miley Cyrus, she's got 2 nominations. Beach Boys got 4 nominations. Guns N' Roses, who I just played you, they've got 3 nominations, but they don't have a Grammy. Let's see, the Monkees, no Grammy, but 4 nominations. The Supremes, no Grammys, 2 nominations. Journey, 1 nomination. Rascal Flatts, 4 nominations. Foreigner, 3 nominations. Kenny Chesney, 6 nominations, but no Grammy. Andy Williams, 6 nominations. Cat Stevens, 1 nomination. Toby Keith, 7 nominations, but no Grammy. The Who, 2 nominations. Moody Blues, no nominations. CCR Revival, no nominations. Josh Groban, 4 nominations, no Grammy. Heart, 4 nominations. Katy Perry, been nominated 13 times, no Grammy. Queen has 4 nominations. Dierks Bentley, 14 nominations and no Grammy. But the leader is Snoop Dogg, 16 nominations and no Grammys. Some of these artists do have Grammy Lifetime Achievement Awards, including Run DMC, The Who, Supremes, Jimi Hendrix, but that's a way to make up for the overlooking them in the past. All right. Well, we're going to get you back up here to the future right now. Future of our local businesses. We will have your weather forecast and your health report coming up just for you at 641 on WHBN AM and FM.
Farmers National Bank invites you to flash your school spirit by offering you debit cards created especially for your school, including Boyle County High School, Bergen Independent School, Center College, Danville High School, Danville Christian Academy, Garrett County High School, Kentucky School for the Deaf, Lincoln County High School, and Mercer County High School. Flash your school spirit with Farmers National Bank. Your lifetime bank. Certain restrictions may apply. See your Farmers National Bank representative for complete details. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Here's Robin at the Mercer County Public Library.
Right here at 109 West Lexington Street. Come and visit us Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Give us a call, 859-734-3680. And if you want to quickly get to a staff member, press 2. You do not have to pay fines. We just need the book back. Copies, we've reduced the price on that. Any size paper you have, whether it's black and white or whether it's color, it's 10 cents per side.
At the Mercer County Public Library.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, Dak Prescott here. Why do I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because better sleep elevates my game. Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, and effortlessly adjusts for my best sleep. That's more focus, more edge, and more highlights. And that means more wins for all of us.
It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Big changes are coming to the HVAC industry.
The minimum efficiency rating of equipment is increasing nationwide.
If your HVAC system is more than 8 years old, or if you would like a quote on upgrading your current system, call ADA Heating and Air.
Upgrading to a new, more efficient system now will save you money immediately on your utility bills and may qualify you for tax credits in 2023.
Call ADA Heating and Air for a free estimate.
ADA is on the way.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
This WHBN weather forecast is a service of Northgate Medical Group. Dr. Richard Dart, APRN's Mary Angela Smith, Mackenzie Record, and Virginia Morris are accepting new patients at 859-734-3482.
Thank you, Sarah. And we're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54, mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gusts up to 32. Tomorrow night, we got a slight chance of rain before 8 and a slight chance of showers after 8, cloudy, with a low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers, mainly after 8 a.m., cloudy, and a high of 59. Right now, we have clear skies. 30 degrees in Harrodsburg at 648.5.
President Biden is marking 30 years since passage of the Family and Medical Leave Act.
For the first time in history, majority of working Americans could take time off work, care for somebody they loved, and care for themselves without fear of losing their job.
The legislation guarantees many American workers up to 12 unpaid weeks to recover from an illness or to care for sick family members. Biden now calling on Congress to pass a measure to guarantee paid sick leave. The Washington State Department of Health says a man from the Seattle area has died from a blood infection after using Ezra Care artificial tears. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 55 people in 12 states have apparently been affected by the eye drops. The product is used as a lubricant to treat irritation and dryness. The maker of the eye drops announced a voluntary recall yesterday. Health Update, David Folk-Thomas, NBC News Radio.
This is Natanya of South Africa. When you're cruising the dial for great music, listen to my friend Radio Rick on WHBN, The Rooster.
Halloween tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. We're gonna take some time to do the things we never Hurry, boy, she's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. 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 We're gonna take some time to do the things we never Every time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. I've never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. The smell of your skin, the taste of your kiss, the way you whisper in the dark. Your hair all around me, baby, you surround me. You touch every place in my heart. Oh, it feels like the first time, every time. I wanna spend the whole night in your eyes. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. Every little thing that you do, I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you.
Lone Star, Amazed. We're celebrating Richie McDonald's 61st birthday, and before that we heard from Toto, and that was called Africa. Drummer Simon Phillips is 66 years old with Toto. It is 6:58 on WHBN AM and FM.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great. At Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Down, set, 8, 1, 1, 8, 1, 1.
The best football teams always get the call right, and you need to make the right call before you excavate. If you don't and you damage a natural gas line, the Kentucky Public Service Commission will investigate, and you could be fined up to $1,250. So make the right call. Put safety first. Call 811 before you dig.
Touchdown! Oh my goodness!
This message brought to you by the Kentucky Public Service Commission.
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
You're getting it on WHBN The Rooster, your community voice since 1955. We are on AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. It's 7 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Turkey has been rocked by yet another powerful earthquake, this one a magnitude 7.5, following just hours after a deadly magnitude 7.8 quake. Between that country and Syria, over 1,300 people are believed to have been killed and thousands more injured. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says President Biden has directed USAID to assess response options. The president is huddling with top advisors ahead of Tuesday's State of the Union address. Mark Mayfield reports.
Biden flew to Camp David on Saturday, where he was expected to discuss efforts to raise the debt ceiling, Russia's war in Ukraine, and the 2024 presidential race, among other issues. Relations with China were also likely to be on the agenda after he ordered the military to shoot down a suspected Chinese surveillance balloon off the coast of South Carolina. Biden's primetime speech will bring him face-to-face for the first time with the Republican House majority. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz says President Biden should have had the suspected Chinese spy balloon shot down sooner than he did on Saturday.
He allowed a full week for the Chinese to conduct spying operations over the United States, over sensitive military installations.
Appearing on CBS's Face the Nation, the Texas Republican commended the president for having the guts to shoot down the balloon. The surveillance balloon first entered U.S. airspace on January 28th, but defense officials didn't confirm the incident until January 31st. The president said Saturday he issued the order to shoot it down as soon as possible, January 30th, but decided to hold off given the safety issues with falling debris. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky continues to make moves to purge his government of corruption. He's replacing his defense minister as the war with Russia nears the one-year mark. It also comes as Kyiv braces for possible major Russian offensives this month. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Attention, small business owners. This could be the most important 10-minute call you will ever make. You may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. Call Omega Accounting Solutions to see if your business is eligible to recover payroll tax paid during the pandemic. All it takes is a quick, easy, free 10-minute consultation to determine your qualifications. Call Omega Accounting Solutions at 800-300-9ERC. Omega's knowledgeable staff will streamline the process of filing complicated paperwork. Omega is the small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Take advantage of this exclusive small business tax credit before it's too late. The 3-year sunset deadline is setting soon. So find out if you qualify today. Call 800-300-9ERC. That's 800-300-9ERC. Or visit.
Lizzo went home with the record of the year last night. Trey Thomas with more.
The singer won the award for her song at the 2023 Grammys.
I look around and there's all these songs that are about loving our bodies and feeling comfortable in our skin and being good. And I'm just so proud to be a part of it.
Lizzo went head-to-head with Beyonce, Adele, Doja Cat, and Harry Styles, among others. I'm Trey Thomas.
New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu says he's definitely thinking about running for president in 2024.
At the end of the day, you're going to have a lot of Republicans that get in that race. They're all really good people. They're really good candidates.
Appearing on ABC's This Week, the New Hampshire Republican said there is a need for new leadership in the GOP. He also acknowledged the 2024 Republican primary field is likely to be crowded. Sununu also predicted former President Trump is unlikely to succeed in a 1-to-1 against Biden. He said Trump is seen as a very extreme candidate that will receive pushback from the American people. A San Diego County deputy was taken into custody in California after authorities say they found drugs in his car. Phil Farrar with the latest.
Investigators say after checking 48-year-old Alan Paul Wareski's car that was on sheriff's property, they found a substance believed to be cocaine. Wareski held, arrested, then booked into the central jail facility. $25,000 bail, suspended from the San Diego County Sheriff's Department without pay. He is scheduled to be arraigned tomorrow.
A longtime GOP activist who became known to the entire nation after he accidentally was shot by then Vice President Dick Cheney has passed away at the age of 95. Harry Whittington made headlines in 2006 when Cheney accidentally shot him while they were quail hunting. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Thank you, Michael. It is 7:05. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM, hometownlive.net, CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Time for your local news with Joe. It's brought to you by Stuart Powell Ford at Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update.
If you travel on Mercer County's US 68, that's Lexington Road, be aware of road work that'll be done beginning today and going through Thursday. From 9 until 3 each day, Mercer County maintenance crews will be out working to clean ditches and drains. While one lane will remain open during this, you may experience slower than normal traffic where the work is being done between the mile 18 to 20 mark. Again, that work will go through Thursday. The Boyle County Board of Education has agreed to a lease agreement with the city of Danville to put the school district's early childhood facility at the Jenny Rogers Community Center. The new child care center will have 54 child care spots and 80 wraparound child care spots available. Numbers from Boyle County show that there's about an 86% chance the district can at least break even on this child care center, and that most of the operating costs will actually go around staff, since Boyle County won't have to pay to renovate the building at all. The Advocate Messenger says the lease will be 3 years, beginning this August the 1st and going through July the 31st of 2026. And Danville's Tolliver Intermediate School is hosting a food drive that's running through Valentine's Day. Those who want to donate can bring things like saltines, cereal, rice, pasta, noodles, peanut butter, Spam, canned tuna, and other things like that to the Tolliver Intermediate School. All food items will then be donated to the New Hope Food Bank and other local resources in the Danville area. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This morning's local news was a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the bypass in Danville and online at stuartpowell.com.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda, 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville. And for the first time in 3 years, we have new Fords on our lot ready to go home with you. Please stop by and see our selection. We are offering these at invoice pricing or shop online at stuartpowell.com.
Making people happy because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell.
Ford Lincoln Mazda. Throughout its history, Hitachi Astemo Americas has been synonymous with safety, quality, growth, and continuous improvement. Adhering to these core values has enabled us to succeed as an innovative supplier of world-class products to the global automotive market. With nearly 2,000 employees in Central Kentucky, we are dedicated to exceeding the expectations of our customers. Find out more about our opportunities at careers.hitachi.com. That's careers.hitachi.com. Hitachi Astemo Americas is an equal opportunity employer.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel vPro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, Dak Prescott here. Why do I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because better sleep elevates my game. Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, and effortlessly adjusts for my best sleep. That's more focus, more edge, and more highlights. And that means more wins for all of us.
It's our ultimate Sleep Number event. Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. Shop and save with Howard Carpenter.
We're going to see increasing clouds today, high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gusts up to 32 miles an hour. Be careful out there and hang on your hat and your hair if you got it. Tomorrow night, we got a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 8. Cloudy, a low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers, mainly after 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Cloudy with a high of 59. Showers likely on Thursday, mainly before 8 a.m. Partly sunny, high of 60. Saturday, on Friday, we got scattered rain after 2, mostly cloudy, high of 53. Saturday, a slight chance of rain and snow, mostly sunny, high of 40. And sunny coming back on Sunday with a high of 50. Right now, we're down to 29 degrees under clear skies at 7:10 on WHBN AM and FM. Good Monday morning to you. It's the 6th day of February. Radio Rick, glad to have you along. Hope you had a great weekend with family, friends, or just recharging the battery. We're also on hometownlive.net and CKYTV.net Channel 2. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake giveaway on Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between the 4th and 10th. We got Eunice Kokenauer and Bryson Brown. They are registered to win the DQ ice cream cake. All right, birthdays for today. We have Buddy Hasty, Leslie Williams, Rachel Adams, Eunice Kokenauer, John White, and Malcolm Miller.
Hey, y'all, this is Neil McCoy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much, Neil. We appreciate you singing happy birthday to Malcolm, John, Eunice, Rachel, Leslie, and Buddy. All right, kids, I'm going to give you the answers for the second time for the DQ Today Is quiz, all right? All you have to do is remember one of what today is after the 7:30 local news with Joe when I call for it. And if you're first in at 859-734-4321, you'll pick up a tasty treat from DQ, where happy tastes good, all right? So that leaves me to tell you what today is. Notice how I stalled enough? Do you get something to write with? It is Lame Duck Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, Pay a Compliment Day, and I'm going to pay you a compliment. I appreciate you listening to WHBN, AM and FM, and it's Ronald Reagan Day. Celebrate those accordingly. I got a couple life hacks for you. According to psychologists, coloring is the best alternative to medication. Meditation, not medication, is the best alternative to meditation. It helps relieve tension and anxiety. It also unlocks memories of childhood and simpler times. Lose your phone charger? Most hotels have a lost and found bin with a bunch of them. Just ask the front desk. Your positive thoughts say this: your purpose may not always be obvious, but always remember that you do have a purpose. That's correct. And for in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. There you go. All right. And hopefully you'll be refreshed after the weekend as we head toward Friday morning and light that fuse and start another weekend right here on WHBN AM and FM.
Dawn's early light falls on my bed, but I'm not done with sleeping yet. Turned on the news, did not make me smile. Traffic's jammed for miles and miles. Monday, I wanna snooze. I got a bad case of morning blues. I will lie in bed real still. I got a bad case of morning blues.
String along. That's all I am, is just your string along. Someone that you just seem to bring along. Whenever you are all alone and need some company, you always turn to me, string along. That's all I do is sort of string along. You never seem to notice I'm along. Although I hope and pray that you will need me someday. All I ever do is tag along with you, and no matter where you chance to roam, I'm just satisfied to be by your side. Here, there, near, far, I wanna be anywhere you are. Treat me wrong, and maybe soon you'll lose your string along. Someone may come and bring a love that's strong and wanna string along with me. maybe soon you'll lose your string along. Someone may come and bring a love that's strong. And wanna string along with me, I'll find somebody who won't treat me like you do. I'll find somebody who...
Bet you probably haven't heard that song in a while. It's called String Along, and that's done by Fabian, former Teen Idol. Remember Fabian? He is 80 years old today. Wow. 7:16, time for Steve Bertram Sports Report. We'll have the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. And yes, Betty Burchett, ran into her Friday at the Rotary Pancake Day, and a very nice lady introduced herself to me. Brad Burchett is on the way for you. All right, so sit back, relax, and watch the pictures as they fly through the air.
This Steve Bertram Sports Report is a service of Stuart Powell Ford Lincoln Mazda on the Danville Bypass and online at stuartpowell.com.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager of Stuart Powell Ford, Lincoln, and Mazda, 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville. And for the first time in 3 years, we have new Fords on our lot ready to go home with you. Please stop by and see our selection. We are offering these at invoice pricing or shop online at stuartpowell.com.
Making people happy because we know how. It's an easy thing to do in Danville. Stuart Powell.
Ford, Lincoln, Mazda.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky's now tied for fourth place in the SEC after holding on to beat Florida Saturday night, 72-67. UK led the game wire to wire. Cason Wallace led the Cats with 20 points, while Jacob Toppin added another double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds. At the 8-minute-to-go timeout, UK led 59-45, but the Gators methodically cut into it, getting to within 3 in the final minute. Kentucky entertains Arkansas tomorrow night at 9 on Z105. Could Tennessee be the nation's #1 team this week, or will voters forget their loss to Florida? Top-ranked Purdue lost at Indiana Saturday, so expect somebody new on top when this week's rankings come out. Number 3 Houston and number 4 Alabama may get enough support to be #1 this week in men's college basketball. When all the dust settles, Kentucky football may have had its greatest recruiting class ever. With high school players and transfers, it's been rated anywhere from 24th to 34th in the nation by the recruiting services, but UK's class is rated anywhere from 10th to 12th in the SEC. Alabama and Georgia are the top 2 nationwide. The 24/7 Sports Composite rated Kentucky's class as 31st in the country and 12th in the SEC. Louisville came in at number 35. 3 University of Kentucky signees are in the running for the high school basketball player of the year. Aaron Bradshaw, Justin Edwards, and DJ Wagner are among the 10 semifinalists for the Naismith Trophy High School Player of the Year. Bradshaw, Edwards, and Wagner are all 5-star prospects. And Philadelphia remains a slight favorite to beat Kansas City in Super Bowl 57 this weekend in Arizona. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
Tell her you love her with a diamond from B&L Diamond Jewelers this Valentine's. Make this Valentine's special. Make her stop and think of the love you both share. Nothing allows you to celebrate special moments in life like a diamond from B&L Diamond Jewelers. Diamonds are the only gift in the whole world that will never fade away with time. They will not rust, and they do not require any special care to maintain its brilliant beauty. Diamonds are forever. She will always remember where she was and what the occasion was. When you gave her that special diamond, that tells her, baby, I love you. And 30 years from now, she will remember that moment when you gave her that diamond. No other gift can keep giving like a diamond for years to come.
If you need a new wedding set, upgrade your diamond, engagement ring, diamond earrings, and pendants, or some beautiful fashion jewelry with the quality that can be passed down from generations, we have it. As always, we offer 12 months same as cash and free 6 months layaway.
This is Lauren, so come on in to B&L Diamond Jewelers and let this Valentine's be the occasion that will create the memories that will last forever.
Located in the Danville Manor Shopping Center.
I want a steak and shake burger and fries.
Say what?
A steak and shake burger and fries.
Say where?
Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Say who?
Me, you, and any who that's looking for a great shake, burger, and fry. Open to the public. I'll sizzle you there. Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg behind Campbellsville University. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. That's Steak and Shake. A burger and a shake makes life so great at Steak and Shake in Harrodsburg at Campbellsville University behind the clock tower.
Rising prices are everywhere, from gas pumps to the electric bill. Intercounty Energy understands these times are challenging. That is why we're doing all we can to keep your rates competitive and service reliable. We also have programs to provide options to help you manage your bill. To learn more about what we're doing for you, go to intercountyenergy.net, intercountyenergy.net, or togetherwesaveky.com. Togetherwesaveky.com. Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
We know what that struggle is. We know how bad that is. We know all the damage and the chaos that we created in the past. But the important part is we can show them the solution.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today, 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center, real hope for addiction.
Catch these New Year savings at your Napa of Harrodsburg store today. Now at Harrodsburg Napa, get a 1008 jump starter with a 3.1 USB powered LED work light for $68.99. Get a $20 rebate on purchase of any Legend or Legend AGM automotive battery, or get a $25 rebate on a purchase of a 888 premium automobile battery. Napa Premium Performance Motor Oil, $3.59 a quart or $18.99 for 5 quarts. These prices are good through February 28th. Your one-stop shop for savings is at your Harrodsburg Napa on North College Street. Don't forget to sign up for Napa Rewards. The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. Tuesday night, we have 3 games in the Hometown Radio Network. First of all, the crosstown rivalry. Boyle County is at Danville. A girl-boy doubleheader that starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have those games on 103.9 FM WHIR. The Cats host Arkansas Tuesday night, 7:30 pregame, 9 o'clock tip-off on Z105 WRNZ-FM, and all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
Morning, I'm Larry Sanders. I'd like to welcome you to Rooster Local Talent Spotlight. A special thank you to our sponsor, Darren Ransdell at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg next to Minute Mart. We're going to feature some local folks this week, and I hope you'll enjoy them. We're going to start out Monday with Brad Burchett, former Borderline member. He's going to be doing the classic, The Fireman.
The Barbershop by Darren Ransdell is a barbershop that offers today's men a haven where they can sit back, relax, and talk sports, politics, or the weather. Located next to Minute Mart on South College Street in Harrodsburg. World-class service begins at the Barbershop in Harrodsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, Saturday, 7:30 to noon.
That's my name. Last night we had a bad one a mile or 2 down the road. Everybody walked out, left this woman burning out of control. Well, I was down there about an hour or so with the little mountain mouse. She was ready to go. I'm the fireman. That's my name. They call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, the mountain lanes. Well, everybody like to have a one-eyed God. I can pull on down when it's smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. I've heard of my boys. I could be dressed fit to kill. I work 24 on and 24 off. When it get too hot, just give me a call. I'm the fireman. That's my name.
the Rooster Local Talent Showcase. It's a service of Darren Ranstall's Barbershop next to Minute Mart in Harrodsburg. You can be the next Rooster Local Talent Showcase star by bringing your music to WHBN Studio.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Radio Rick in the morning on WHBN.
Turn me loose. Turn me loose, I say. This is the first time I ever felt this way. Gonna get 1,000 kicks or kiss 1,000 chicks. So turn me loose. Turn me loose. Turn me loose, I say. Gonna rock and roll long as the band's gonna play. Gonna holler, gonna shout, I'll knock myself right out. So turn me loose. Turn me loose. I got some change in my pocket and I'm raring to go. Taking some chick to the picture show. And when I see her home and we kiss goodnight, turn me loose, 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 I say. Yeah, today is gonna be the day. I want you all to understand. Now I am a man, so turn me loose, turn me loose. Ooh, I've got some change in my pocket and I'm raring to go. Taking some chick to the picture show. And when I see her home and we'll kiss goodnight, turn me loose, 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 I say. Yeah, today is gonna be the day. I want you all to understand. Now I am a man, so turn me loose, turn me loose. Ooh,
Oh, Fabian. That one's called Turn Me Loose. Again, former teen idol Fabian is 80 years old today. Unbelievable. Hey, unbelievable. If your car's not running right, you can get it running by taking it to Thompson Service Center. They've got 24-hour towing service if it's needed. They're in their third generation of serving Central Kentucky with fair rates and getting your vehicle back to you just as quickly as possible. Next time you need service, remember Thompson's Service Center. David and Mason are available at 859-734-9732, 734-9732. We've got news from K&N coming up. We will have your local news, your weather forecast, the DQ Today Is quiz, and we'll have the good news. Brought to you by Jamie Dunn's Shelter Insurance right here on WHBN AM and FM.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
While Kentucky's surrounding states have all bought in for legalized sports wagering, one state representative says he's not sure where the discussion will go this year.
The primary issue is always money. It doesn't seem to be a hot topic, maybe because economic times are better at this point. I think it's more positional between industries and how do we make things better or how do we think we make things better. But it doesn't seem like a hot topic, although I expect it to probably bubble up.
That's Jason Petrie of Elkton, who also tells WHOP Radio the larger issue may be getting the Senate to take action on a medical marijuana bill, which has passed the House the past two sessions. The legislature's short session begins tomorrow in Frankfort. A 16-year-old girl is missing out of Daviess County. Kentucky State Police are asking for the public's help in finding Erica McLemore. Officials say she was last seen by her family on Friday and believe she could be in the Louisville area. Pictures of Erica have been posted online, and anyone with information about her whereabouts urged to call the police as soon as possible. A suspected fentanyl trafficker from Wayne County is in custody. Police arrested Troy Johnson on Saturday after a search of his home in Monticello. There, deputies say they found around 25 fentanyl pills. He faces charges including drug trafficking and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Wildcats legends are releasing their own bourbon. Cal Macy, Jack Goose Givens, and Rick Roby were all part of UK's 1978 National Championship winning basketball team. The trio is teaming up for their limited release bourbon called 78 Legends. 1,978 is both the number of bottles being released and the amount of dollars it will cost to get your hands on one. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
It's time for the news, all about your neighbors and probably about you. It's your local news, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Monday through Saturday.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The city of Danville has announced that they will expand the Art Center of the Bluegrass and add a new National Glass Museum to honor the late Center College professor and world-renowned glass artist Stephen Rolfe Powell. Last year, when the city of Danville approved their downtown master plan, part of that was to, quote, lay the vision of the town. As a part of that, the city has acquired the historic 415 West Main Street building, which is next to the Art Center of the Bluegrass, a building the city says they will lease for the next 100 years. Now plans are beginning to restore that building this spring, hosting a permanent glass exhibit inside it to honor Powell and to restore the third-floor ballroom the building has, which will give the city additional space for art education, meetings, and community events. Jessamine County officials are looking for the person responsible for stealing a trailer that had on it tens of thousands of dollars worth of items. The 16-foot trailer belonged to Pine Missions Church from Pine Ridge, a church that Southland Christian Church partners with to help send supplies to. That trailer was loaded down for the church with things like washers, dryers, bedding, and clothing when someone stole that trailer. Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Grimes says the trailer is a 16-foot dual-axle trailer with an enclosed back. He says the person responsible will be charged with a felony theft since the trailer itself is worth several thousands of dollars, plus the items that are on the trailer. If you have any information, contact the Jessamine County Sheriff. I'm Joe Mavis.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Here are the obituaries. Charles Robinson, age 74 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. He was the husband of 55 years to Judy Robinson and was a veteran of the United States Army. Visitation is Sunday from 5 until 8 and Monday from 7 until the time of the service at 11 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Stephen Wesley Key, age 65 of Danville, died Tuesday. He was a veteran of the United States Navy. Visitation is Monday from 2 until the time of the service at 3 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Ruth Ann Trainer, age 72 of Harrodsburg, died Saturday, January 21st. Baldwin Brothers Funeral and Cremation is in charge of the arrangements. Sue Karen Stamps, age 74 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. Visitation is next Saturday from 11:30 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN.
That's the news for today, presented by
First Financial Bank.
Charles and College in Harrodsburg.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned home cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Greenville Street in Harrodsburg.
We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. For tomorrow, scattered rain after 2, mostly cloudy, high of 63, wind gust to 32. We got a slight chance of rain before 8. Tuesday night, slight chance of showers after 8, cloudy. Low of 47, 50-50 shot of showers on Wednesday, mainly after 8 a.m., cloudy, high of 59. Right now, we have clear skies, 30 degrees at 736.5. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. Radio Rick, glad to be along with you. Good morning, you're on WHBN.
Yes, I've got a question. What time does the obituaries come on?
It just was on.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I missed.
Yeah.
It'll
be back. It'll be back on again at let's see, next hour, right after 8:30 news.
Right after the 8:30.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. I'm having trouble finding the radio station. Cats knocked my thing off. Is this you all?
No, that is. It's you and me talking. So there's no music right now.
Oh, well. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. Their cat knocked her radio off. Well, that's a shame. So hopefully she can go ahead and find us, all right? So let's go ahead at this time and tell you that it's the DQ Today is quiz, all right? And I've told you 2 times there's 4 things today is. All I need is 1. Up for grabs today is a large iced coffee from DQ where happy tastes good. All right? 859-734-4321 is the number if you want to pick up that large iced coffee from DQ. 734-4321. I have to tell me what one of the 4 things I've said twice what today is. All right? Now we have got told you earlier, Richie McDonald, former member of Lone Star, is 61 today. This one's called Walking in Memphis. We celebrate Richie McDonald's 61st birthday.
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touched down in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of a pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I've got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the bill. I was walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Yeah. Saw the ghost of Elvis down on Union Avenue. I followed him up to the gates of Graceland. Then I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him. They just hovered around his tomb. There's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. I was walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the bill. I was walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Yeah. They've got catfish on the table. They've got gospel in the air. And Reverend Green, glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. You've got a prayer in Memphis.
That was Lone Star, Walking in Memphis. We celebrate former member Richie McDonald's 61st birthday. And we're celebrating the DQ Today is quiz winner. Ruth Jones said it was Ronald Reagan Day. It sure is. Also, it's Lame Duck Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, and Pay a Compliment Day. It's also Darren Jones, her son's birthday, too. So it's a double win for Ruth Jones. Thank you all that called in. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Barbara Montgomery. Again, we could not do this without your generosity. This is Toto. Again, we got another birthday. Simon Phillips, drummer, is 66 years old. This song is called 99, 743 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN, AM and FM. And that's Toto. That one's called 99. As we celebrate their drummer, Simon Phillips' 66th birthday. It is 7:48 and a half. We've got your tech report and the good news brought to you by Jamie Dunn's Shelter Insurance.
In Elon Musk's latest move to improve monetization, Twitter is going to start charging developers for access to its application programming interface. Fees will go into effect on February the 9th. APIs are software tools used by third-party developers to access data from applications and to use it to make new services. Meta exceeded estimates for revenue in its fourth quarter earnings report. The Facebook and Instagram parent reported an EPS of $1.76 and revenue of $32.17 billion versus $31.53 that was expected. The company also announced a $40 billion stock buyback. And Pinterest is the latest tech sector company to cut its workforce to cut costs. The digital search firm that lets users create online pin boards informed about 150 employees on Wednesday that they're going to be losing their jobs. Pinterest said it's going to support those workers with separation packages, benefits, and other services. The job cuts amount to less than 5% of the company's workforce. Tech Report, Mark Mayfield, NBC.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
That's who brings you the good news, and here it is. A grocery store worker in Michigan named Diane Gordon has been walking almost 3 miles to work each day ever since her car died a year ago. But last month she found a bag on the ground with $15,000 in it and still turned it in. Police figured out the money belonged to two newlyweds who had just gotten married that day. One cop's wife was so impressed with Diane's honesty, she started a GoFundMe, now raised over $60,000. A 76-year-old woman in Wisconsin lost her balance while taking out her trash last month and fell into a freezing cold creek. Thankfully, her UPS driver found her, carried her inside, called 911, and saved her life. A plane made an emergency landing on a golf course near Fort Myers, Florida, Thursday, and no one was hurt. Golfers eventually pushed it off the ninth green so they could keep playing. Boy, unselfish there. Did you hear about the cat in New Jersey that got returned to a shelter for being too affectionate? The people were first-time cat owners and couldn't deal with it jumping on their laps all the time. Now, here's the good news. The shelter shared the story online, immediately got 50 applications to adopt him. So he's got a good new home now, and the extra attention also helped them adopt out almost all the other cats they had too. And that is the good news brought to you by this company and this man.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV? What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
I'm Jamie Dunn, your local shelter insurance agent. We're your shield, we're your shelter.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi, Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Is your heat or air conditioning acting up? Did you know new HVAC for your home no longer has to cost an arm and a leg? The HVAC outlet based here in Danville offers 2- and 3-ton heat pump complete change outs for $39.95 or as low as $100 a month. The HVAC outlet offers a 10-year manufacturer's warranty on all parts. Call them today, 859-209-1112 or swing by 308 Fackler Street in Danville. It's 859-209-1112. The HVAC outlet in Danville, servicing all of Central Kentucky.
Rising prices are everywhere, from the gas pump to your electric bill. Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives understand that these times are challenging. That is why we're doing all we can to keep your rates competitive and service reliable. We also have programs that provide options to help you manage your bill. To learn more about what we're doing for you, go to togetherwesaveky.com. Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. togetherwesaveky.com.
Hunger does not discriminate. It impacts the elderly woman who greets you at church, the little boy who sits next to your child at school, the working mother who cuts your hair. In fact, God's Pantry Food Bank is providing food assistance to 1 in 7 people in central and eastern Kentucky. You can help us in the fight. For every $1 donated to God's Pantry Food Bank, we can distribute 4.5 meals to people in need. To find out how you can help, visit godspantry.org or call 859-255-6592.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
At Linux of Danville, we work with more than just trucks. From floor mats for your hybrid vehicle, shelving and lights for your work van, and even a hitch for your SUV. At Linux of Danville, we work with all types of vehicles. No truck, no problem. Call us at 859-209-4033 or stop by at 935 Stanford Road and see how we can help you.
Hello, everybody. This is country music artist, star, Alex Miller. I love my country music, and you'll love the country music radio Rick spins weekday morning 6 till 10 a.m. on FM 99.5 WHBN, The Rooster.
On my knees, I ask you, please, honey, let me love you. Let me kiss you like I used to. When we meet on the street, I want to love you, I want to kiss you like I used to. Well, you used to be my baby, and I don't mean maybe. I need you to be my baby now. Honey, don't you hear me calling? Please help me, I'm falling. Can't we work the whole thing out somehow, somehow? Every day that you're away, I want to love you, I want to kiss you like I used to.
On your knees, you've asked me, please, if you can love me, if you can kiss me like you used to. Next time we meet on the street, honey, you can love me, you can kiss me like you used to.
Well, you used to be my baby, and I don't mean maybe. I need you to be my baby now. Honey, don't you hear me calling? Please help me, I'm falling. Can't we work the whole thing out somehow, somehow? On my knees, I ask you, please, honey, let me love you. Let me kiss you. Let me love you. Let me kiss you like I used to.
Next time we meet on the street, honey, you can love me, you can kiss me like you used to.
Charlie Rich and Janie Fricky, On My Knees. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. We'll have news from NBC. We'll have your local news, your weather forecast, Vaught's View, Steve Bertram's sports report, Jill Cutler from the Chamber. We might have David Coleman call in from the fort. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll have, before 9 o'clock, Kim King, State Representative. This seems like one of those technologies that's totally unnecessary, but would actually be pretty convenient if it went mainstream, was affordable. Scientists from Penn State University have created a smart diaper with a built-in sensor that's able to send parents a push notification on their phone when their child's diaper needs to be changed. And not only that, it can provide levels of dirtiness. Like maybe there's a little tinkle to, oh my goodness, you're going to need gloves for this one. The smart diapers are made of paper, include sodium chloride, salt, graphite, a circuit board, and a tiny lithium battery. Once it gets wet, the graphite reacts with the liquid and sodium chloride, and it's absorbed by the paper. Electrons will send off a sensor. The diapers are still in the development stage, so it's unclear if they'd be able to be available soon, but more importantly, how much they'd cost. So for now, you'll have to stick with checking the diaper yourself, like usual, looking in the back. All right, you are getting it right here on WHBN Harrodsburg, The Rooster, your community voice since 1955. We're on AM 1420, FM 99.5, World Wide Web at hometownlive.net. It's your home for big deals, big savings, goods and services you need and want every day by our local businesses. Go to hometownlive.net, click on big deals, save 20, 30, up to 50%. And we're also on CKYTV.net, Channel 2. I will see you on the other side of the 8 o'clock news, and it is 8 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Less than 12 hours after an earthquake rocked southern Turkey, a second major quake has been detected there. Rory O'Neill reports more than 1,000 people have been killed.
The initial quake measured 7.8 on the Richter scale. The follow-on tremor hours later, 7.5. There is significant widespread damage across southern Turkey and in Syria as well. Refugee camps in Syria, where hundreds of thousands of people live, may have been hit especially hard. Nations around the world, even war-torn Ukraine, are offering to send assistance and specialized search and rescue teams.
China is condemning the U.S. military's downing of a suspected surveillance balloon off the South Carolina coast on Saturday. Janice Mackey-Frayer with more.
There is official outrage here in Beijing over the U.S. shooting down a Chinese surveillance balloon. China's foreign ministry says using force was a serious violation of international customary practice, and they're warning of further repercussions.
The Chinese foreign ministry said it strongly disapproves of and protests the U.S. attack on what they call a civilian unmanned airship. U.S. military shot down the balloon on President Biden's orders, and they're now working to recover debris from coastal waters in the Atlantic. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky continues to make moves to purge his government of corruption. He's replacing his defense minister as the war with Russia nears the one-year mark. It also comes as Kyiv braces for a possible major Russian offensive this month. An Oklahoma City judge says the mere status of being a marijuana user doesn't justify stripping people of their constitutional right. Judge ruled a federal law that keeps marijuana users from possessing guns is unconstitutional. U.S. District Judge Patrick Wyrick dismissed a case against a man accused of violating the laws. And the oldest living person in the U.S. is being celebrated. California's Edith Ceccarelli turned 115 years old on Sunday. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Attention, small business owners. This could be the most important 10-minute call you will ever make. You may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. Call Omega Accounting Solutions to see if your business is eligible to recover payroll tax paid during the pandemic. All it takes is a quick, easy, free 10-minute consultation to determine your qualifications. Call Omega Accounting Solutions at 800-309-ERC. Omega's knowledgeable staff will streamline the process of filing complicated paperwork. Omega is the small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Take advantage of this exclusive small business tax credit before it's too late. The 3-year sunset deadline is setting soon. So find out if you qualify today. Call 800-309-ERC. That's 800-309-ERC. Or visit OmegaTaxCredits.com.
The annual Grammy Awards are in the books. Harry Styles walked away with the biggest award of the night, taking home Album of the Year in a stacked category, beating out Beyonce, Adele, Bad Bunny, ABBA, and more. The As It Was singer also took home a Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Album. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden took to the stage to present Song of the Year, which went to Bonnie Raitt's Just Like That. Biden also recognized Iranian artist Shervin Hajipour, who won Best Song for Social Change for Baraye. Beyoncé now owns the record for the most Grammys of all time. Trey Thomas with more.
Beyoncé's 32nd Grammy came from her album Renaissance, which won for Best Dance Electronic Album.
I'd like to thank my parents, my father, my mother, for loving me and pushing me. I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children.
She came into the night leading everyone in nominations this year with 9, which also tied her with husband Jay-Z for most nominations of all time at 88. I'm Trey Thomas.
First Lady Jill Biden is attending the Super Bowl in Arizona later this month. Brad Siegel with more.
President Biden was at a Philadelphia fundraiser Friday when he mentioned Jill will be attending the game. Mrs. Biden grew up in suburban Philadelphia and has been a longtime Eagles fan. The president joked that he was an Eagles fan by marriage and he would be sleeping alone if he wasn't rooting for Philly in the upcoming game February 12th in Glendale, Arizona. The First Lady also attended the NFC Championship game last Sunday to cheer on her team when they beat the 49ers. I'm Brad Siegel.
On Wall Street before the opening bell, stock futures are in a slide to start the week. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The city of Danville has announced that they will expand the Art Center of the Bluegrass and add a new National Glass Museum to honor the late Centre College professor and world-renowned glass artist Stephen Rolfe Powell. Last year, when the city of Danville approved their downtown master plan, part of that was to, quote, lay the vision of the town. As a part of that, the city has acquired the historic 415 West Main Street building, which is next to the Art Center of the Bluegrass, a building the city says they will lease for the next 100 years. Now plans are beginning to restore that building this spring, hosting a permanent glass exhibit inside it to honor Powell and to restore the third-floor ballroom the building has, which will give the city additional space for art education, meetings, and community events. Jessamine County officials are looking for the person responsible for stealing a trailer that had on it tens of thousands of dollars worth of items. The 16-foot trailer belonged to Pine Missions Church from Pine Ridge, a church that Southland Christian Church partners with to help send supplies to. That trailer was loaded down for the church with things like washers, dryers, bedding, and clothing when someone stole that trailer. Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Grimes says the trailer is a 16-foot dual-axle trailer with an enclosed back. He says the person responsible will be charged with a felony theft since the trailer itself is worth several thousands of dollars, plus the items that are on the trailer. If you have any information, contact the Jessamine County Sheriff. I'm Joe Mathis.
It's all about you and Stuart Powell.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore, General Manager at Stuart Powell Ford, where we make it easy to do business with us. Our team is dedicated to providing you with a hassle-free experience from start to finish. Whether you're in the market for a new vehicle or need to get your current vehicle serviced, we have you covered. Stop by and see how easy we make it at 225 South Danville Bypass here in Danville or anytime at www.stuartpowellford.com.
Ford Lincoln Mazda.
Hey everybody, this is Derek Gray with the Mercer County Tourist Commission, and we are excited for the launch of our new app, Visit Mercer County KY. Head on over to the App Store, type in Visit Mercer County KY. You should see the new city logo with the navy background and the white H. Home screen here has attractions, food and drink, lodging, to-do, events, my plan, login, notifications, and tutorials. We are excited about the new app, and whether you're a local or a visitor, we hope this enhances your experience when you come to Mercer County.
Lawson's Tractor 2, your local Kubota equipment dealer, wants to help you deliver a job done right. That's why they want you to know that the new Kubota inventory is arriving daily. You have work to do. They have the reliability and durability and versatile lineup to help you do it all. Visit Lawson's Tractor 2 today for all your equipment needs. Lawson's Tractor 2, 4 miles south of Danville on Highway 127, open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Lawson's Tractor 2.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Silver Star Gun and Ammo in Harrodsburg. They buy, sell, or trade. Silver Star Gun and Ammo in Harrodsburg, across from the Mercer County Library on Lexington Street.
We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow afternoon, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gust to 32. Be careful out there. Hang on to your hat and your hair if you got it. Tomorrow night, slight chance of rain before 8. Then a slight chance of showers after 8, cloudy, with a low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers on Wednesday, mainly after 8 a.m., cloudy, high of 59. Right now, we have sunny skies, 29 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:09. Good Monday morning to you. It's the 6th day of February. Radio Rick, hoping that you had a nice weekend with family, friends, or just recharging your battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests can be done. 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake. We're giving it away Friday morning before 10 o'clock for those having a birthday between the 4th and the 10th. We've got Eunice Kokenauer. Also, we have Bryson Brown registered to win the DQ ice cream cake, all right? So let's go ahead and tell you birthdays for today. Darren Jones, Julie Dexter, Buddy Hasty, Leslie Williams, Rachel Adams, Eunice Kokenauer, John White, and Malcolm Miller.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from Martina McBride. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Martina. Appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthday-ers. Darren, Julie, Buddy, Leslie, Rachel, Eunice, John, and Malcolm. Now, today is Lame Duck Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, Pay a Compliment Day, and Ronald Reagan Day. Celebrate those accordingly. All right, here is your life hacks. Got a couple for you. Lose your phone charger. Most hotels have a lost and found bin with a bunch of them. Just ask the front desk. Now, according to psychologists, coloring is the best alternative to meditation. It helps relieve tension and anxiety. It also unlocks memories of childhood and simpler times. Your positive thoughts say this: for in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. And your purpose may not always be obvious, but always remember that you do have a purpose. And your purpose, we hope, is to hang with us right here on WHBN AM and FM as we head towards Friday morning, light that fuse, and start another weekend together.
Here it comes, the first day of the week. Woken by the alarm clock, but I just wanna sleep. Hey, hey, it's a Monday, and every time Monday comes round, I get stuck in the traffic, heading to work downtown. Got a boss who ain't friendly, my paycheck proves I'm well paid. He gives me constipation, and barely gives me lunch breaks. Hey, hey, it's a Monday, going back to sleep ain't allowed. Mondays give me a headache, I gotta get through it somehow.
Kentucky got an important win on a special night at Rupp Arena. We'll talk about it coming up on a look at Kentucky basketball.
It's the Championship Tractor Pull. February 15th through the 18th at Freedom Hall. Tickets start at $10 at Ticketmaster.com and champpull.org. It's louder than ever. The Championship Tractor Pull is powered by Syngenta. Visit champpull.org for more information.
Kentucky shot 45% from the field in its 72-67 win over the Florida Gators. That may not sound overly impressive until you consider it's only the fourth team all season to do that against a Florida defense ranked in the nation's top 10 in efficiency and coming off a win over Tennessee. John Calipari thinks his team had a little help from above on the night when Mike Pratt's jersey was retired to the rafters of Rupp Arena.
Mike Pratt, number raised. How many points did they have at halftime? 22, Mike's number. Who made the last points of the game? Number 22. You don't think Mike was up there tipping balls away? One of the nicest people, kind heart. We had his kids and his grandkids and his brother and his wife in the locker room after. I'm happy for him He's been unbelievable supporter of mine. And it's easy when things are going good for people to step up and want to be there and be around. And then when you struggle a little bit, they kind of run. Mike wasn't that guy. I love the guy, and I miss him, and I'm happy that this was done. I told Mitch it's a great move and well-deserved. Top 30, only played 3 years in scoring, rebounding, assist. He only played 3 years, so it was good.
Indeed it was. That's a look at Kentucky basketball.
Vought's Views on University of Kentucky Sports is on the air. Featuring 7-time Kentucky Sports Writer of the Year, Larry Vaught.
If you missed the first episode of the new documentary on the SEC Network entitled Southern Hoops, The History of SEC Basketball, I would encourage you to either watch episode 2 of the 7-part series or make sure to set your DVR to record it each Monday night. Part 1 of the series focused heavily on the arrival of Coach Adolph Rupp at Kentucky. It included interviews with former UK players Dan Issel, Cotton Nash, Richie Farmer, and the late Mike Pratt, along with several media members. Director Fritz Mitchell said his intent was not to indict Adolph Rupp for being a racist or be a Rupp apologist. Instead, his job was to tell the story of Rupp and Kentucky basketball, and he did that beautifully in Part 1 that also included background on Tennessee women's coaching legend Pat Summitt and how her journey got started. I had no idea how tough her father was on her growing up on a farm in rural Tennessee like she did.
Vought's Views will return in a moment.
It's the Championship Tractor Pull. February 15th through the 18th at Freedom Hall. Tickets start at $10 at Ticketmaster.com and champpull.org. It's louder than ever. The Championship Tractor Pull is powered by Syngenta. Visit champpull.org for more information.
Future episodes of the SEC basketball documentary will include Joe Hall taking over for Adolph Rupp and winning a national title with Lexington stars Jack Gibbons and James Lee. Another segment will detail Kentucky's return to national prominence under Coach Rick Pitino before Tubby Smith became UK's first African-American coach. The final show on March 2nd will feature John Calipari's success at UK. So just watch or set that DVR because this documentary is well worth your time.
Find more from Larry at yoursportsedge.com.
Jan Briscoe from Royalty Florist and Gifts.
I still do interior design, so we can help you out with from your home decor, or we have our own website, royaltyfloraldesigns.com. Go there and some of our own personal design that can help you select something that's just right for you. Phone number is 734-3339, 734-3339, and our website is royaltyfloraldesigns.com. So any of your major wire services that are out there, contact them, 1-800-FLOWERS, and they'll make sure that we get the order.
Hello, Central Kentucky. I'm Steve Bertram with sports. Kentucky's now tied for 4th place in the SEC after holding on to beat Florida Saturday night, 72-67. UK led the game wire to wire. Cason Wallace led the Cats with 20 points, while Jacob Toppin added another double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds. At the 8-minute-to-go timeout, UK led 59-45, but the Gators methodically cut into it, getting to within 3 in the final minute. Kentucky entertains Arkansas tomorrow night at 9 on Z105. Could Tennessee be the nation's #1 team this week, or will voters forget their loss to Florida? Top-ranked Purdue lost at Indiana Saturday, so expect somebody new on top when this week's rankings come out. Number 3 Houston and number 4 Alabama may get enough support to be #1 this week in men's college basketball. When all the dust settles, Kentucky football may have had its greatest recruiting class ever. With high school players and transfers, it's been rated anywhere from 24th to 34th in the nation by the recruiting services, but UK's class is rated anywhere from 10th to 12th in the SEC. Alabama and Georgia are the top 2 nationwide. The 24/7 Sports Composite rated Kentucky's class as 31st in the country and 12th in the SEC. Louisville came in at number 35. 3 University of Kentucky signees are in the running for the high school basketball player of the year. Aaron Bradshaw, Justin Edwards, and DJ Wagner are among the 10 semifinalists for the Naismith Trophy High School Player of the Year. Bradshaw, Edwards, and Wagner are all 5-star prospects. And Philadelphia remains a slight favorite to beat Kansas City in Super Bowl 57 this weekend in Arizona. That's sports. God bless America. I'm Steve Bertram on the Hometown Radio Network.
It's time for Free Tan Week at Suntan City. Right now, everyone gets free fast tans, and members upgrade to the next level free.
A warm, relaxing tan gives you that just got back from vacation feeling. So why not feel that way every day? When you make Suntan City your next destination, you get a beautiful tan that lets you be your bright, sunny self, inside and out.
Hurry in. Free Tan Week is here for a limited time. Visit a salon today.
Let yourself shine at Suntan City.
If you're looking for a better dental experience, Dr. Jennifer Nichols' goal is always to provide each and every patient with the very best dental care in the most genuine and caring manner possible. Their office is a friendly atmosphere that will immediately put your family at ease. Their professional staff will help you feel welcome and comfortable every time you enter their office as they strive to provide the highest standard of personalized dental care in a gentle and efficient way. For an appointment, visit Dr. Jennifer Nichols. She's on North College Street. Call 734-5111. See how different a dental experience can be with Dr. Jennifer Nichols. What's new at your Harrodsburg DQ? The bacon queso cheeseburger meal deal. You get fries, a soft drink, and sundae, all of it just $7. Have a big meat appetite? Experience one of the signature stack burgers. Try the loaded A1 signature stack burger, 1/3 pound double or 1/2 pound triple. Bacon, 2 cheese deluxe. 2 cheese deluxe. Loaded A1 flamethrower. Original cheeseburger. Original double cheeseburger or the original triple cheeseburger. Meet your match at DQ where happy tastes good.
Download a Sheetwave for the dunk. Hi, it's Tom Leach. Join me and the Goose, Wildcat Hall of Famer Jack Givens, for Kentucky basketball all season long. And tune in Dave Baker and 2-time national champ Cameron Mills for our Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off coverage. It starts 90 minutes before game time on the UK Sports Network.
It's all right here on this UK Sports Network station. Your home for the Cats and the hits is WRNZ FM C105. Go Cats!
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Coel Collision Center in Danville on Lebanon Road. After a wreck, tell the tow truck driver to take your vehicle to the experts. Coel Collision Center.
We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gusts up to 32 miles an hour. Jill Cutler better hang on to her bonnet. For tomorrow night, we got a slight chance of rain before 8, then a slight chance of showers after 8, cloudy with a low of 47. We got a 50-50 chance of showers, mainly after 8 on Wednesday, cloudy, high of 59. Right now, under sunny skies, we've got 29 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:21. The aforementioned Jill Cutler, director of the Chamber of Commerce, is with us right now. Good morning, Jill.
Good morning, Radio Rick. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. How about you?
Yes, and we're into February,
Yep.
the month of love, and Black History Month, and probably 5 other different things that it's the month of.
There you go. Hey, it was fun catching up with you and your new digs on Friday. Never had been there before.
Yes, thank you. We were glad to have you. On Fridays, I'm usually here by myself, so I'm crank up some music and work as fast as I can to finish Word documents, finish meeting docs, send out emails, all that good stuff. So, yeah, it was fun to have you come in. Actually, it was a busy day Friday. We had lots of folks come in. I guess because the sun was out.
Yeah, they just wanted to get out and get a little suntan.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Radio Rick, we're prepping this week for our big week next week, but we do have a few things we want to mention to folks. Today I'm going to be meeting with David Coleman. We've got just an executive 250th meeting for events. We're working on that. And I want to mention, Radio Rick, that your listeners might be able to help me. The number one request from all of our meetings from several years of what people want to see for our 250th anniversary was a parade. So the Chamber, there's no one else to do a parade, so the Chamber said we would try to do a parade. And, of course, it will depend on our funding. So people have given tons of ideas. What I need now is anyone that would like to be on the parade committee, and this means there's work involved, to help me out with, we're going to make a budget. We need to kind of decide what bands we need to ask and bring. I'm ready for boots on the ground. So I would love for folks to let me know if they want to do that. They don't have to come to a meeting every week. That's not how we do it. But we usually divide and conquer. So I'd love to have any assistance we can to see if we can pull this off. It's not 100% we can, but we're going to work to see if we can do it. So all hands on deck would be fabulous because, we don't have all the ideas at this office. We just help collect them. So anyway, later today I'm going to be talking with the new executive director of the Great American Brass Band Festival. Folks probably don't know they're not only a member, but we partner with them for our jazz festival on mutual advertising and mutual benefits. So I'll be meeting with her today. I'm also going to be talking with the mayor of Bergen. We set a phone call meeting today. They're a member with our chamber. Some things we can help them with. Today, Family Wealth Group has their lunch and learn at their office at 125 Collin Lane, right next to Casa Grande and Mercer Dental. So if you don't know where they are, that's where they're at, and that's at noon today. And then at 5 p.m., the Art Council of Mercer County has partnered with the library again, and they're doing a special Valentine craft. So that's at 5 p.m. at the library. Folks can call the library or talk to Caleb Conover, and he would give them more information. Tomorrow is our main event for us this week. It is the day we all go to LaFonda's. All day they are providing partial proceeds to support the Ruth Ann Bryant Scholarship to Conover Education Center. So if you all have a minute, you just want to go out and eat at LaFonda's tomorrow, and then that's going to go toward a scholarship for local students. So that Ruth Ann Bryant Scholarship, of course, is named for Ruth Ann, a longtime volunteer with with us, and she helped bring the college here. She helped with our first student. She worked tirelessly. So there's a scholarship in her name here at the Chamber, and we give out $1,000 each year. It can be one scholarship, Radio Rick, or two. And so we raise money to do that. So we're really excited to be able to have that. And thank you, LaFonda's, for letting us come. And then also on Saturday, we want to let folks know the Lodge at Logan Vineyards is having their Valentine's Italian dinner and with a paint party. So that's going to be going on, something very different. I find that's kind of interesting to me that you not only just have dinner, but you have an activity with it as well. And the library this Saturday is having a matinee, Wakanda Forever. That's going to be at 2 o'clock at the Mercer Library this Saturday. I expect that will be well attended. Those are great movies. And then also on Saturday night is Celebrate Recovery with Mercer Transformation. You meet there at 5, and the actual meeting is at 6, and meal is provided. So Mercer Transformation is right across the street from the Harrodsburg Herald, right on that corner of Broadway and Main, and everyone is welcome to Celebrate Recovery. I believe it is the only meeting that meets on the weekend. The other Celebrate Recoveries meet during the week, and so if someone needs to use these kind of meetings that really help them in their recovery, we've been told that weekends are very important. So thank you, Mercer Transformation, for providing that. And, of course, next week is our Love Local Mercer Chamber annual dinner, and we'll be at the Stable on Thursday the 16th. And I want to do a shout-out to that committee. Jessica Herlew-Huff is the chairman of that committee, and I really appreciate her and her team. Becca's on that team. Everyone that's working on that very hard, and we're going to have a lot of award winners. And I think, Radio Rick, you're going to come and join us.
Yep, I would. I'm going to be honored to present the Bob Martin Spirit Award.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
That's very fun. I love it.
I'm going to be very honored, proud to do that.
That is fabulous. So that we'll have fun getting to be there together, having a wonderful meal as well. I know our last day to buy tickets was supposed to be Friday. They are extending that. We do that normally every year, just trying to get folks because, a lot of times folks don't RSVP really early, and so we go ahead and extend that. And then if people do not want to do the online ticket, they simply call the office. I write them down and make sure that that is ordered, and they can pay us with cash or a check to the office later. That's perfectly fine. So we're glad to do it. So Radio Rick, that rounds out our week. Becca will be, she has a lot of activities this week, so she'll be in and out. I'm going to be at the shed a bunch today, so I'm in my jeans, and we've just got a lot of activities going on to prepare for next week.
Jill, how else do they get a hold of you and find out more activities?
Yes, sir. They're going to call 734-2365. They can text to that number. Just put the area code in front of it. They can drop by and see us at 101 South Main Street, especially in the mornings. Afternoons is when I normally do that running. So they can always text me and say, hey, where are you? And sometimes I'm very close. You know, if I'm at the fort, wherever, I'm pretty close. I come right back. They can also reach us on the web at www.mercerchamber.com and on our Facebook pages.
Very good. So I guess Becca is out now.
Oh, she is in here today. You want me to walk on over?
Oh, well, yes, because Jill's jokes, of course.
Yeah, she's all laughing.
Okay. All right. Are you two ready for Jill's jokes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. At what time do you go to the dentist?
I don't know.
2:30.
2:30.
Okay.
What did the mushroom say to the other mushroom?
Oh, dark down here. I don't know.
Your gills are showing.
You're a fun guy.
I like that. That was a key one. Yeah.
I dreamt I was swimming in an ocean made of orange soda. It took me a minute to realize it was just a fantasy.
A fantasy.
As long as you didn't orange crush your pillow.
No, All right, one more. How does a taco say grace?
I don't know.
Let us pray.
What?
Let us pray.
Lettuce?
Lettuce.
Okay.
Luttec. Let us pray. She got it. Oh, she's going off, folks. Giggleitis is hit.
My favorite was the fun guy.
Okay, yeah. Well, hey, feel free to use any of these at any time.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, ladies.
All right.
Thank you, Hometown Radio. We appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, ladies. We'll talk to you later. Bye. It is 8:30 You're getting it on WHBN, AM and FM. That was Jill and Becca from the Mercer County Chamber. Now, here's Joe at the News Chamber.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The city of Danville has announced that they will expand the Art Center of the Bluegrass and add a new National Glass Museum to honor the late Centre College professor and world-renowned glass artist Stephen Rolfe Powell. Last year, when the city of Danville approved their downtown master plan, part of that was to, quote, lay the vision of the town. As a part of that, the city has acquired the historic 415 West Main Street building, which is next to the Art Center of the Bluegrass, a building the city says they will lease for the next 100 years. Now plans are beginning to restore that building this spring, hosting a permanent glass exhibit inside it to honor Powell and to restore the third-floor ballroom the building has, which will give the city additional space for art education, meetings, and community events. Jessamine County officials are looking for the person responsible for stealing a trailer that had on it tens of thousands of dollars worth of items. The 16-foot trailer belonged to Pine Missions Church from Pine Ridge, a church that Southland Christian Church partners with to help send supplies to. That trailer was loaded down for the church with things like washers, dryers, bedding, and clothing when someone stole that trailer. Jessamine County Sheriff Kevin Grimes says the trailer is a 16-foot dual-axle trailer with an enclosed back. He says the person responsible will be charged with a felony theft since the trailer itself is worth several thousands of dollars, plus the items that are on the trailer. If you have any information, contact the Jessamine County Sheriff. I'm Joe Mavis.
Isaiah House provides holistic substance abuse treatment to help recovering addicts achieve sobriety for a lifetime.
You're looking for treatment, if you're looking for help out there, and you're a woman, you can't do it by yourself. They will welcome you in with open arms and open hands right where you're at.
Kentucky Medicaid accepted for treatment. Call Isaiah House Treatment Center today, 859-375-9200. Isaiah House Treatment Center, real hope for addiction.
Car Express Wash. Don't drive dirty.
Unlimited wash memberships are the best way to take care of your car. Save money and wash for as little as $1 a day at Car Express Wash. Free vacuums with every paid visit. Undercarriage blasters are available on all washes, family plans, fleet accounts, veterans and first responder discounts. Ask about their discount and loyalty cards. Car Express Wash, Danville Bypass, Big Blue Building.
Car Express Wash. Don't drive dirty. Car Express Wash.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. Tuesday night, we have 3 games in the Hometown Radio Network. First of all, the crosstown rivalry. Boyle County is at Danville. A girl-boy doubleheader that starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have those games on 103.9 FM WHIR. The Cats host Arkansas Tuesday night, 7:30 pregame, 9 o'clock tip-off on Z105 WRNZ FM. And all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX. Here are the obituaries. Charles Robinson, age 74 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. He was the husband of 55 years to Judy Robinson and was a veteran of the United States Army. Visitation is Sunday from 5 until 8 and Monday from 7 until the time of the service at 11 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. Stephen Wesley Key, age 65 of Danville, died Tuesday. He was a veteran of the United States Navy. Visitation is Monday from 2 until the time of the service at 3 o'clock at Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Ruth Ann Trainer, age 72 of Harrodsburg, died Saturday, January 21st. Baldwin Brothers Funeral and Cremation is in charge of the arrangements. Sue Karen Stamps, age 74 of Harrodsburg, died Wednesday. Visitation is next Saturday from 11:30 at the time of the service at 1 o'clock at Alexander and Royalty Funeral Home. And those today's obituaries on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM WHBN. Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. See how much cash you can get for your items, whether it's silver, gold, or anything of value. Looking to sell or to get a loan? Pioneer Pawn has the cash for you. When getting a loan, there's no stress. Pioneer Pawn works with you. Top dollar loans. Pioneer Pawn Shop is Harrodsburg's answer in getting cash fast. Visit Pioneer Pawn in Harrodsburg on South College Street, next to Dr. Jennifer Nichols' dentistry office. Come by when you need cash fast at Pioneer Pawn Shop.
Rising prices are everywhere, from the gas pump to your electric bill. Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives understand that these times are challenging. That is why we're doing all we can to keep your rates competitive and service reliable. We also have programs that provide options to help you manage your bill. To learn more about what we're doing for you, go to togetherwesaveky.com. Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. togetherwesaveky.com.
Big deals. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hi. Jenny here. Just counting all the dollars I saved at my local Big Deals online store. What? You haven't saved yet? Get on it. You'll love the great selection of gift certificates at discount prices. They make great gifts, too. And you can shop right from your phone. Nothing satisfies like counting all those savings. Now let me get back to it. 6, 7, 8.
Go to hometownlive.net to shop and save at the Big Deals online store. You can also find links to download the free Big Deals Media app for your phone. Works on Apple and Android cells. Shop quickly and access all your mobile Big Deal certificates easily for redemption. You can also easily send a mobile certificate to someone else to use via email. Check it out and join the thousands that save with Big Deal certificates to local businesses.
Shop and save with Big Deals at hometownlive.net. That's hometownlive.net.
Now available at Farmers National Bank, free checking and a free gift. Simply open a new Farmers National Bank personal or business checking account and receive a free gift. Minimum required deposit is only $50. We make the process fast and easy. Call 866-888-0220 or stop into one of our 12 convenient locations. Farmers National Bank, with locations in Danville, Bergen, Harrodsburg, Junction City, Lancaster, Perryville, Stanford, Liberty, and Middleburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. Tuesday night, we have 3 games in the Hometown Radio Network. First of all, the crosstown rivalry. Boyle County is at Danville. A girl-boy doubleheader that starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have those games on 103.9 FM WHIR. The Cats host Arkansas Tuesday night, 7:30 pregame, 9 o'clock tip-off on Z105 WRNZ FM. And all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Horn Home Supply, a trusted name for quality service and a fair price for over 40 years. See Matt Horn at Horn Home Supply in Harrodsburg, South College Street.
We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow afternoon, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gust to 32. We got a slight chance of rain before 8 tomorrow night, then a slight chance of showers after 8. Cloudy, low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers mainly after 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Cloudy, high of 59. Right now, we have sunny skies. 31 degrees in Harrodsburg at 8:38.5. Good Monday morning to you. This is the 6th day of February. Radio Rick, glad to have you along. Hope you had a great weekend with family, friends, just recharging the old battery. All right. It is now time for this.
Hello, everybody. This is David Hopewell with State Farm Insurance. Welcome to Random Facts with Radio Rick.
All right, David, go ahead. We will, since you brought it up, do it. Beyonce's career total of 88 Grammy nominations is tied with Jay-Z, her husband, for the most received by any artist in the history of the awards. Beyonce won 4 Grammys last night, which was enough to break the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. Jenga means to build in Swahili. Now, the woman who invented the game was born in Ghana and came up with it when she lived there. And she wouldn't let Hasbro change the name when they bought it from her. The guy who created Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, was friends with Harry Houdini. But they wound up hating each other after a fight over whether Houdini had magical powers. Houdini swore he didn't. Doyle was sure that he did. There are 8 Hawaiian islands, but you can't visit 2 of them. One is a nature reserve that used to be a military test site, and one is privately owned by a family that rarely allows visitors. Their names are Kahulai and Nahi. And Pizza Hut uses 3% of their cheese produced in the U.S. All right. Hey, it's Rick Astley's birthday today. Singer. He's 57 years old. This is his big claim to fame. This one is called Never Gonna Give You Up. Celebrating Rick Astley's 57th birthday on WHBN AM and FM. It's 8:40.5. Good morning.
sat up on the bed and he watched me packing. He already knew I was leaving. I took what I needed, but I sure left a lot still hanging. But I figured I'd get it come the weekend. And he said, Daddy, when you get there, are you gonna have a refrigerator? I kinda laughed and said, I guess I will. Then he handed me a tracing of his hand on the back of a piece of paper and a magnet. And my heart stood still when he said, put your hand in mine, and I'll be there anytime. When it feels like you could use a friend, I'll be there to lift you up again. You can reach out to me anytime and put your hand in mine. Drove past the Hardin Baptist Church, though it wasn't really, on the way to my hotel. Beside me on the seat, I was looking at 5 small fingers when I heard the chapel bell. And it took me back another life ago when our hearts were open. Oh, back when we could still agree. Back when the future that we had was full of hope, and you and I, we got down on our knees and said, put your hand in mine, and I'll be there anytime. When it feels like you could use a friend, I'll be there to lift you up again. You can reach out to me anytime and put your hand in mine. I couldn't even stay away one night. I noticed you left on the line. And I've only got one thing to say. If you're not too tired and it's not too late, put your hand in mine, and I'll be here all the time. When it feels like you could use a friend, I'll be here to lift you up again. Would you reach out to me one more time and put your hand in mine? Or would you reach out to me just one more time and put your hand in mine?
Tracy Bird, put your hand in mine. It's 8:48. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. After these words of interest for you, we'll have State Representative Kim King join us.
Dear Mom, I know it's hard trying to quit smoking, but I heard something new about something that might help. It's called Kentucky's Tobacco Quit Line. It's one-on-one individual counseling over the phone with someone who can help. You can talk in private and talk at times when it's convenient. Just call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Mom, one of these days I'll be graduating and then maybe someday getting married. I want you to be there with me. Please try it. I love you, Rachel.
The Kentucky Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW. This message brought to you by your local health department.
Tell her you love her with a diamond from B&L Diamond Jewelers this Valentine's. Make this Valentine's special. Make her stop and think of the love you both share. Nothing allows you to celebrate special moments in life like a diamond from B&L Diamond Jewelers. Diamonds are the only gift in the whole world that will never fade away with time. They will not rust, and they do not require any special care to maintain its brilliant beauty. Diamonds are forever. She will always remember where she was and what the occasion was. When you gave her that special diamond, that tells her, baby, I love you. And 30 years from now, she will remember that moment when you gave her that diamond. No other gift can keep giving like a diamond for years to come.
If you need a new wedding set, upgrade your diamond, engagement ring, diamond earrings, and pendants, or some beautiful fashion jewelry with the quality that can be passed down from generations, we have it. As always, we offer 12 months same as cash and free 6 months layaway.
This is Lauren, so come on in to B&L Diamond Jewelers and let this Valentine's be the occasion that will create the memories that will last forever.
Located in the Danville Manor Shopping Center.
It's here. It's open. It's what you need to get through your day. It's Starbucks, now in Harrodsburg, located at the Campbellsville University behind the clock tower. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Starbucks, it's the coffee for connoisseurs and the comfort for your daily tours. Starbucks in Harrodsburg.
We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. Sit quietly and we will control all that you hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to...
Radio Rick in the morning on AM 1420 and 99.5 FM, WHBN The Rooster.
It is 8:50 and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise as we have been joined by State Representative Kim King, and I suppose she's at the King's table. Is that correct?
I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am at the King's table this morning, but tomorrow the 2023 regular session of the Kentucky General Assembly will reconvene. Isn't that a mouthful?
Wow.
We get back in full swing tomorrow, and we will complete our business by March the 30th as laid out in the Kentucky Constitution. And as a quick reminder, we will have a legislative review. We've got that all planned out with the Mercer County Chamber of Commerce and the Mercer County Farm Bureau Federation on April the 11th. I'll try to keep reminding us of that, but I fully anticipate our new Senator, Amanda Mays Bledsoe, to join us at that. So just kind of earmark April the 11th in your mindset. But again, I'll keep us up to date on that. We have got so many wonderful groups coming in to visit. I've mentioned this on other reports, but living just 45 minutes from the Capitol, I do have many more visitors than a lot of my colleagues that live 2, 3, 4, even 4.5, 5 hours away. So as you can imagine, their constituents, which means the people they represent, it's much more difficult for them to make a trek into their capital, but people here in Jessamine, Mercer, and Washington counties can do that much easier. I received an email this morning that our Agriculture Committee will not meet on Wednesday morning. Have received, as you can probably imagine, in the last hours before session reconvenes, many emails overnight and this morning, so there is a lot of last-minute homework from the King's table, if you can imagine, so we'll be prepared for that. One fun fact about going back in tomorrow, we will have constituent from Washington County are currently serving Miss Kentucky, Hannah Edelin from Washington County. She will be our special guest on the House floor as we go back in at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So she is just a firecracker. She is beautiful and smart and funny, and we look forward to having her, and I look forward to sharing her with my fellow colleagues on the House floor. I thought I would give us a brief overview of 2 task force or committees that I don't serve on, but they've been tackling one for 6 months and one since Christmas, two very timely topics. I'll start with the juvenile justice. You've probably heard on our WHBN news and other news outlets that we do have a crisis here in Kentucky with our Department of Juvenile Justice. So the House and the Senate brought together an informal group of folks that are directly from these areas or that serve in law enforcement, or lawyers themselves of what in the world can we do. You know, we hear from really every employment sector there's just a massive labor shortage, and the Department of Justice and Juvenile Justice is no exception. In the last budget that we passed in the 2022 session, did provide an 8% pay increase for those folks in the first year and a 12% pay increase in the second year. Now, one of the stipulations in the budget said that they had to bring a comprehensive plan to the General Assembly to get those into place, and we still don't have that. We still don't have it. We're seeing that in a lot of different cabinets coming down. They just aren't providing the paperwork that we are asking for to draft and implement a responsible budget here in Kentucky. That was the case for the budget that we did pass last year as well. So of that juvenile justice working group, again, we did bring all of those folks coming together, and they were given the task of coming up with a short-term solution and a long-term solution. So lest I get this wrong, I want to make sure I get it exactly right so I report accurately. They submitted this letter to the governor on January the 27th, and it's been public since then. So here's just a kind of an overview of what they are recommending. To restore safety, order, structure, and discipline in each of those outlets all across the Commonwealth. Consider replacing department leadership. They feel like that will have a top-down effect and bring really good results. Allow an open inspection by a third party, an independent party. Develop tracking notification systems for those juveniles' parents, legal guardians, and law enforcement. Let's see, some of these kind of get deep into the weeds. Oh, there's a hospital up in northern Kentucky, Our Lady of Peace, and it's my understanding they have a great specialty in working in this area, and so I think they're asking for recommendations from that group as well. So we may very well have a law based on that working group's recommendations and findings, and I should know that tomorrow about 2. The second is flashback. I think we all remember the polar plunge of Christmas week, which caused some rolling blackouts even here in Kentucky. We think that's just something that happens in California. Didn't happen in my immediate area. I'm blessed it didn't happen here at the King's Table, but evidently they did have rolling blackouts in different areas across the Commonwealth. So the House and the Senate Committees for Natural Resources and Energy had a committee meeting last week. They brought in the TVA, the Tennessee Valley Authority, Kentucky Utilities, and Texas Gas Transmission all in to give an overview of what they feel like happened to cause those rolling blackouts and how can we prevent those in the future. I think we all remember, what was it, in less than 12 hours, maybe 5 or 6, we had a dramatic temperature drop. I think it was close to 50 degrees if memory serves me correct. So these folks coming in to talk to those two committees talked about with coal, you can store the energy, but with wind, solar, and even natural gas, you're not able to store that to have it for immediate use. So with that drastic drop in temperature, that was one of the main causes. Let's see. They did cite that federal energy policies are the root cause for decommissioning some of the coal-powered plants, even right here in our own footprint. But they did reiterate several times that coal plants can store up to 6 months of energy reserves. But again, wind, solar, and natural gas really is at the point of demand. So just two timely topics we are keeping our eye on. I'm really not sure what type of legislation would help with the energy topic that I brought up today. Most of those are federal topics and federal regulations and laws, but we are certainly keeping our eye out on that. So if anyone has questions or concerns, I said I would give you that toll-free number again. If you're not able to have a pencil or paper, I will try to repeat this Friday morning from the House floor. Maybe I'll be sitting in a chair. Maybe I'll be on the floor. I know that's always something we're waiting for. But that toll-free number to leave me your honest opinion on this or anything else is 800-372-7181. 800-372-7181. And I know several of my colleagues would join me in just asking you all to pray for us to make good decisions, and that we'll always have you all in mind when we're making those important decisions. But Lord willing, I'll call you Friday morning about 8:50.
Sounds good.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. State Representative Kim King, WHBN Harrodsburg. It's 9 o'clock.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Turkey and northern Syria are reeling after another powerful earthquake, this one a magnitude 7.5, following just hours after a deadly magnitude 7.8 quake. A man working with a Syrian civil defense white helmets to find survivors is asking the world for help.
We need help. We need the international community to do something to help us, to support us.
Thousands more are on their way to take part in the desperate rescue operation. It's one of the region's worst quakes in decades, with the initial tremors striking as people slept just after 4 a.m. local time. Simmons reports scientists are equating the 7.8 magnitude to 32 Hiroshima bombs. Turkey's president says rescue workers will be joined by troops to search for survivors. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says President Biden has directed USAID to assess all response options. The 104th Fighter Wing from an airport in Massachusetts reportedly assisted in the shooting down of a suspected Chinese spy balloon off the coast of the Carolinas on Saturday. The commander of the Massachusetts Air National Guard unit says 2 F-15 fighter jets were launched for the effort. However, he didn't specify how they were used. Reportedly, remnants of that spy balloon are starting to wash up on the shore. Harry Styles took home the top prize of the 2023 Grammy Awards. Trey Thomas with more.
Matilda, you talk of the pain like it's all alright.
The British singer snagged Album of the Year for Harry's House.
I don't think any of us sit in the studio making decisions based on what is going to get us one of these. This is really, really kind.
Styles took home the biggest award of the evening in a stacked category, beating out Beyonce, Adele, and Coldplay, among others. He also won for Best Pop Vocal Album.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
At CDW, we get you can't lock up your devices. Your workforce needs the freedom to roam.
Final boarding call, flight 555 to New York.
And wherever they go, productivity is key. But with Microsoft Surface devices pre-configured and deployed by CDW experts, you'll get multi-layered security and seamless experiences to help productivity really take off. IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/surface.
What I remember most is the loneliness I felt, the separation from other people. At the end, drinking was no fun for me. Since I've started to attend AA meetings, the greatest gift is that I've become reconnected. I'm part of life again. I really like myself, and that's wonderful. AA is a miracle in my life. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
A former New Jersey Marine turned humanitarian has been killed in Ukraine. Sarah Lee Kessler reports.
Pete Reed, a 33-year-old Bordentown man, died last Thursday while evacuating civilians in the eastern part of Ukraine. His ambulance was hit by a missile, and his wife says Reed, who did 2 tours of duty as a rifleman in Afghanistan, instinctively covered another rescue worker's body with his own. Reed was the Ukraine director of Global Outreach Doctors, known as GoDocs. Governor Phil Murphy has issued a statement noting that Pete Reed will be remembered for his courage, compassion, and sacrifice.
An influx of federal stimulus money combined with a rapid economic recovery following the pandemic has left public coffers full. Aaron Rial reports state governments now have more money available for emergencies.
States will hold an estimated $136.8 billion in rainy day funds this fiscal year, according to the National Association of State Budget Officers. Unlike the federal government, most states and local governments must balance their budget every year. That means that a fall in tax revenue must be offset most often by cutting spending and laying off workers, which exacerbates economic downturns. Healthy reserves could make such cuts unnecessary. Whether to tap into a rainy day fund is a political decision that states and legislatures have to make. Some states might choose to cut spending instead. Roughly a dozen states are considering tax cuts this year, according to the Tax Foundation, which could limit the amount of reserves on hand.
Kyrie Irving is no longer a member of the Brooklyn Nets. Scott Pringle reports.
Kyrie Irving had recently requested to be traded, and now he's got his wish. The Nets traded Irving to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith, and along with a trio of future draft picks. Irving had made numerous news headlines for refusing to take the coronavirus vaccine when the city put in the vaccine mandate, and he was suspended after promoting a movie that contained anti-Semitic themes.
And tonight's Powerball is worth $747 million. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. If you travel on Mercer County's US 68, that's Lexington Road, be aware of road work that'll be done beginning today and going through Thursday. From 9 until 3 each day, Mercer County maintenance crews will be out working to clean ditches and drains. While one lane will remain open during this, you may experience slower than normal traffic where the work is being done between the mile 18 to 20 mark. Again, that work will go through Thursday. The Boyle County Board of Education has agreed to a lease agreement with the city of Danville to put the school district's early childhood facility at the Jenny Rogers Community Center. The new child care center will have 54 child care spots and 80 wraparound child care spots available. Numbers from Boyle County show that there's about an 86% chance the district can at least break even on this child care center, and that most of the operating costs will actually go around staff, since Boyle County won't have to pay to renovate the building at all. The Advocate Messenger says the lease will be 3 years, beginning this August the 1st and going through July the 31st of 2026. And Danville's Tolliver Intermediate School is hosting a food drive that's running through Valentine's Day. Those who want to donate can bring things like saltines, cereal, rice, pasta, noodles, peanut butter, Spam, canned tuna, and other things like that to the Tolliver Intermediate School. All food items will then be donated to the New Hope Food Bank and other local resources in the Danville area. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
Big changes are coming to the HVAC industry.
The minimum efficiency rating of equipment is increasing nationwide.
If your HVAC system is more than 8 years old, or if you would like a quote on upgrading your current system, call ADA Heating and Air.
Upgrading to a new, more efficient system now will save you money immediately on your utility bills and may qualify you for tax credits in 2023.
Call ADA Heating and Air for a free estimate.
ADA is on the way.
Having problems finding that gift for someone's birthday, wedding, or any occasion? Then you need to go to Custom Promotional Products in Harrodsburg. They have personalized gifts for everyone on your list. Monogram scarves start at just $16. Also available at Custom Promotional Products are tote bags, purses, pullovers, jewelry, and much more. Custom Promotional Products carries a complete line of spirit wear for all local teams starting at $15. They're now taking orders for your team's letter jackets. Custom Promotional Products is located in Harrodsburg across from Papa John's. Custom Promotional Products are more than just a t-shirt store, and I mean it.
The Hometown Radio Network sports broadcast schedule brought to you by Monticello Bank. Tuesday night, we have 3 games in the Hometown Radio Network. First of all, the crosstown rivalry. Boyle County is at Danville. A girl-boy doubleheader that starts at 6 o'clock. We'll have those games on 103.9 FM WHIR. The Cats host Arkansas Tuesday night, 7:30 pregame, 9 o'clock tip-off on Z105 WRNZ FM. And all games streamed live online at hometownlive.net, powered by Kentucky WiMAX.
This WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Ransdell Funeral Chapel. Our goal is and always will be to provide the best value in funeral service available. Exceptional care from a trusted family name, Ransdell Funeral Chapel.
Thank you, Sonny. We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 tomorrow afternoon. Mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gust to 32. Be careful out there. Hang on to your hat and your hair if you got it. Tuesday night, a slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 8. Cloudy, low of 47. 50-50 shot of showers mainly after 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Cloudy with a high of 59. Showers likely on Thursday, mainly before 8 a.m. Partly sunny Ransdell with a high of 60. Scattered rain after 2 p.m. on Friday, mostly cloudy, high of 53. Got a slight chance of rain and snow Saturday, mostly sunny, high of 40. And sunny Ransdell on Sunday with a high of 50. Right now, we have sunny skies, 33 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:09. Good Monday morning to you. It's the 6th day of February. Radio Rick, hoping you had a great weekend with family, friends, or just recharging the old battery. Birthdays, anniversaries, road situations, and song requests could be done at 859-734-4321, 734-4321. That number works to register somebody for the DQ ice cream cake giveaway. We're giving another one away on Friday before 10 o'clock. For those having a birthday between the 4th and 10th, we've got Eunice Kokenauer and Bryson Brown both celebrating with their birthdays to be on the DQ ice cream cake, all right? So there you go. Birthdays for today. We have Malcolm Miller, John Wyatt, Eunice Kokenauer, Rachel Adams, Leslie Williams, Buddy Hasty, Julie Dexter, and Darren Jones celebrating birthdays today.
Hi, this is Reba McEntire. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And chocolate cake.
Thank you, Reba. We appreciate you stopping by to sing happy birthday to our birthdayers. Now, today is Lame Duck Day, National Frozen Yogurt Day, Pay a Compliment Day, and Ronald Reagan Day. Celebrate those accordingly. Got a couple life hacks for you. Lose your phone charger. Most hotels have a lost and found bin with a bunch of them. Just ask the front desk. And according to psychologists, coloring is the best alternative to meditation. It helps relieve tension and anxiety. It also unlocks memories of childhood and simpler times. Couple positive thoughts. For in the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed. And your purpose may not always be obvious, but always remember that you do have a purpose. And we hope your purpose is to be right here with us at AM 1420, WHBN, HometownLive.net, and CKYTV.net, Channel 2. Hang on, kids. We will make it to Friday morning. We like to fuse and start another weekend together.
Monday's already here. Don't need coffee, need a beer. I wish I could go back to sleep. Things do not smell so great. That's because my office mate wears bad cologne that's really cheap. Now my boss called me into a meeting, yelled at me till my ears started bleeding. I could not stop looking at how his toupee was crooked. I'm sad and so dismayed that the weekend went away. I sure cannot wait till it's Friday.
Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable. The near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And That's how you stay.
That's how you stay.
That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable.
Yeah. Every way. And forevermore.
And forevermore.
That's how you'll stay.
That's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
I know you're holding your breath. You're wondering what's coming next. Can't be too careful this time. No, love ain't something you trust. You've seen a little too much of the quitting kind. That pain you're wrestling with, I know right where it lives. Been there a couple of times. Always almost in tears, living in fear of the quitting kind. If you don't know what you've got, I'll tell you one thing, it's not the kind of love that will turn and run. This one is steady and strong. This one will keep going on and on and on to the end of time. It ain't the quitting kind. You don't have to be scared. We're not going back there. We're gonna leave it behind. All that sorrow and grief, those bad memories of the quitting kind. If you don't know what you've got, I'll tell you one thing, it's not the kind of love that will turn and run. This one is steady and strong. This one will keep going on and on and on to the end of time. It ain't the quitting kind. This one is steady and strong. This one will keep going on and on and on to the end of time. It ain't the quitting kind. The quitting kind. No, no, no.
Joe Diffie with The Quittin' Kind. Before that, we heard from Natalie Cole and her dad, Nat King Cole, as they sang Unforgettable. She was born on this date in 1950 and expired 2015. It is 9:19. You're getting it on WHBN, AM and FM. Now, the Super Bowl is less than a week away, so people are talking about this again. Should the Monday after the big game be a national holiday? The idea is everyone's tired and hungover, and millions of Americans call in sick anyway. So why not lean into it? Studies have found it's one of the most unproductive work days of the year. Now, some areas of the country have already taken matters in their own hands. A New Jersey school district near Philadelphia is starting class 2 hours late next Monday to let Eagles fans sleep in. The superintendent sent a text to parents, quote, "We feel it's important to give students and staff the opportunity to enjoy the game with their families and still attend school and work the next day safely and well rested." Meanwhile, two politicians in Tennessee just introduced a bill last Wednesday to make it a state holiday instead of Columbus Day. They changed course on Friday. They now want to keep Columbus Day and just add Super Bowl Monday. It's not clear what its chances of passing are. Interesting. Well, when we'll find some of this interesting with some more local businesses coming your way on WHBN, AM and FM. It's 9:20.
This is Danny Lynn, owner of Royal Flush Piping. We use the craftsmanship of yesterday and the technology of today to solve all your plumbing needs. Hydrojetting, sewer camera, leak detection, and line locations. So, if you're looking for a plumber you can trust, pick up the phone and call Royal Flush. 859-319-1286. 859-319-1286. And remember, you can't beat a Royal Flush.
Royal Flush Piping, 859-319-1286.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
New GMCs cost less at Bob Allen GMC. Lease a new 23 GMC Terrain all-wheel drive for only $269 a month for 24 months. For all current leasees, $33.39 plus tax, fees, and first payment due at signing, 10,000 miles per year. Stock C23096. Bob Allen GMC on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at boballenmotormall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
I'm tired of working on my old worn-out farm equipment.
Hey, have you been over to County Equipment yet?
No, where's that at?
They're the guys over at Exit 48 off the Bluegrass Parkway.
Well, I can't afford to buy new equipment.
They got the biggest selection of used equipment I've seen anywhere.
Stop by County Equipment and check out their large selection of no-till seed drill, hay equipment, manure spreaders, and three-point attachment. Give them a call at 502-839-7373. CountyEquipment.com.
Hi, this is Caraway and Adeline at Mattresses and More next door to Ace Hardware in Danville. If you are looking for new furniture or bedding, come check out our tax refund sale. New merchandise arriving weekly, and we sell off the floor. Get up to 35% off. We offer layaway and 12 months same as cash with approved credit. Come see Aunt Nana. You'll be glad you did.
Again, buy it today, take it home today. Living room suits, bedroom suits, dinette sets, recliners, and more. From Mattresses and More, Southland Plaza next to Ace Hardware.
At Linex of Danville, we offer an undercoating that protects your vehicle against road salt and gravel, which helps prevent rust, prolong the life of your vehicle. Along with the rust inhibitor, gives your vehicle total rust protection. Call for a free quote at 859-209-4033 or stop in and see us at 935 Stanford Road in Danville.
I'm Larry Sanders. You're listening to Radio Rick, playing the best in music and keeping everyone informed on what's happening in Harrodsburg and Mercer County. 99.5 FM and 1420 AM. WHBN, Harrodsburg, The Rooster.
This
tell you about a woman I know. She don't drink and she don't smoke. She can't stand a dirty joke. She don't hang out till the morning light. She don't have to get high, Lord, to get right. She's a friend, she's a lover, she's my wife. But I'll take a drink, Lord, and I'll have a smoke. And I've told some downright filthy jokes. Been known to hang out till the morning light. Been on to get high, trying to get right. But that's just me, son, that's just me. If you don't know my woman, you might think she's square. But you ought to see that woman when she lets down her hair. She's the damnedest thing that's ever walked into my life. Hello. She's a friend, she's a lover, she's my wife. Tell 'em about my wife, son, yours too. But I wear jeans and she wears silk. I like beer and she likes milk. She can be soft like a summer rain, but lock them doors at night. She's a hurricane. She's a friend. She's a love. Ooh, she's my wife. Lord, it's still a mystery what she sees in me. She said, long as I want her, she'll never set me free. She's the damnedest thing that ever walked into my life. Yeah, Lord, yeah. She's a friend. She's a lover. She's my wife. She's a friend. She's a lover. She's my wife. She's a friend. She's a lover. She's a fox. She's a mother. She's my friend. She's my lover. She's my wife. That's my wife I'm talking about. Yeah.
Johnny Paycheck, friend, lover, wife. And we heard again from Natalie Cole. Her birthday was this date, 1950. She expired in 2015, and that one was called Everlasting Love. We're coming up on 9:29, 9:30. We'll have news from K&N. Then we'll have guests from the Farmers National Bank we'll be talking to. Now, if someone plans to propose over dinner, they may make a reservation to fanciest place in town, or they may go to Cracker Barrel. And there's a good reason why. Cracker Barrel has launched a contest where if you propose at Cracker Barrel over Valentine's Day, you have a chance to win free food for a year. Here's how it works. Go to Cracker Barrel this coming Friday and next Thursday and propose. Technically, you don't have to eat there, but it'd be a little weird to walk in, propose, and then leave. You have to film the proposal, making sure that Cracker Barrel is featured, then post it on Instagram with the hashtags said yes at Cracker Barrel and the number sign contest. You have to tag at Cracker Barrel to make sure that they see it. You also have to include a caption that says why you decide to propose at Cracker Barrel. They select 5 winning couples. Each will get a $2,000 gift card, enough for you and your fiancé to have one free meal at Cracker Barrel every week for a year. They say the average price for 2 people is about $35. If you like Cracker Barrel and you're not getting ready to marry, there's another deal. They're offering free dessert if you purchase 2 entrees starting Friday, running through Valentine's Day.
Is the Kentucky News Network.
While Kentucky's surrounding states have all bought in for legalized sports wagering, one state representative says he's not sure where the discussion will go this year.
The primary issue is always money. It doesn't seem to be a hot topic, maybe because economic times are better at this point. I think it's more positional between industries and how do we make things better, or how do we think we make things better. But it doesn't seem like a hot topic, although I expect it to probably bubble up.
That's Jason Petrie of Elkton, who also tells WHOP Radio the larger issue may be getting the Senate to take action on a medical marijuana bill, which has passed the House the past 2 sessions. The legislature's short session begins tomorrow in Frankfort. A 16-year-old girl is missing out of Daviess County. Kentucky State Police are asking for the public's help in finding Erica McLemore. Officials say she was last seen by her family on Friday and believe she could be in the Louisville area. Pictures of Erica have been posted online, and anyone with information about her whereabouts urged to call the police as soon as possible. A suspected fentanyl trafficker from Wayne County is in custody. Police arrested Troy Johnson on Saturday after a search of his home in Monticello. There, deputies say they found around 25 fentanyl pills. He faces charges including drug trafficking and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. Wildcats legends are releasing their own bourbon. Cal Macy, Jack Goose Givens, and Rick Roby were all part of UK's 1978 National Championship winning basketball team. The trio is teaming up for their limited release bourbon called 78 Legends. 1,978 is both the number of bottles being released and the amount of dollars it will cost to get your hands on one. I'm Sean McCormick.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Attention, small business owners. This could be the most important 10-minute call you will ever make. You may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. Call Omega Accounting Solutions to see if your business is eligible to recover payroll tax paid during the pandemic. All it takes is a quick, easy, free 10-minute consultation to determine your qualifications. Call Omega Accounting Solutions at 800-309-ERC. Omega's knowledgeable staff will streamline the process of filing complicated paperwork. Omega is the small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credits. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Take advantage of this exclusive small business tax credit before it's too late. The 3-year sunset deadline is setting soon. So find out if you qualify today. Call 800-300-9-ERC. That's 800-300-9-ERC. Or visit OmegaTaxCredits.com.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
We're going to see increasing clouds today with a high of 54. Mostly cloudy tonight, low of 42. Scattered rain after 2 p.m. tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 63. Wind gust up to 32. Be careful out there. Tomorrow night, slight chance of rain before 8 p.m., then a slight chance of showers after 8 p.m., cloudy, with a low of 47. 50-50 chance of showers, mainly after 8 a.m. on Wednesday, cloudy with a high of 59. Right now, under sunny skies, we have 35 degrees in Harrodsburg at 9:33.5.
Rumpke and Mercer County are once again teaming up to keep your neighborhood clean and green. Rumpke, the county's official trash hauler, is pleased to offer residents weekly trash service for a rate of $19.25 per month. Rumpke also offers a senior citizen rate of $15.40 per month for residents that's 60 years of age or older. Sign up for service today by calling Rumpke at 1-800-828-8171. That's 1-800-828-8171, or visit Rumpke.com. And to help get your trash to the curb, Rumpke is proud to offer Mercer County residents heavy-duty 95-gallon trash carts with wheels for just $3.50 per month. Order yours today by calling Rumpke at 1-800-828-8171 or visit Rumpke.com. Our family-owned company looks forward to serving you.
9:34.5. You are getting it on WHBN AM and FM. And my guest now is Jennifer. What's your last name, Jennifer?
Jennifer Cochran.
Cochran from Farmers National Bank. Very good. Welcome to the program. Tell us how long you've been with Farmers Bank and what exactly do you do?
Sure. Thanks, Rick. I've been with Farmers for just over 16 years, and I'm in our fraud and security area. Handle all types of financial crimes, investigate scams, like we're going to talk about some romance scams today. We're coming up on Valentine's Day. So, we're a resource for our community, and I want to make sure our listeners know that.
So how long you been with Farmers?
Just over 16 years.
Just over.
Just over 16 years.
Oh, my gosh. So you just throw that, just a little over 16 years.
Yeah.
So what have you done at Farmers?
Oh,
different things.
Goodness, I started out as a teller 16 years ago. Loved that. Loved meeting our customers and working with other staff members. I was a teller for almost a year, and then after that, I moved into our BSA, Bank Secrecy Act, fraud, and anti-money laundering area.
Thank you, Jean-Ann.
And it's kind of grown into one of those umbrellas where we often have situations of debit card fraud, romance scams, other types of scams. Just a big umbrella.
Yeah. And how did you end up wanting to get into this type of work from, with the bank?
Sure. Well, Joe, I have a criminal justice background. So I finished my master's from Eastern many, many years ago. And the opportunity came up for me to work at Farmers National Bank. It's a great organization. I'm a big cheerleader for Farmers National Bank. And it's a great work family, and it's right here.
Talk about scams. It seems like there's always scams going around. In fact, we had one last week when I was talking to the Mercer County Health Department, Kathy Aiken. She said that somebody was portraying her going around trying to get people to get on a cancer shirt and buy getting their names on the shirt. I mean, that's pretty low when you're going, because we all understand cancer has touched someone in our lives, either our relatives or friends that we know. But to do something just shows how desperate, I guess, people are to do stuff.
So we'll talk a little bit about that. We'll talk about some of the red flags, but this is a great place for me to jump in and say romance scams don't just happen on dating sites. As you mentioned with the cancer scam there, one of the victims that we've worked with recently met her scammer in an online grief support group, lost her husband during COVID. So really kind of bottom of the barrel for your romance scammers. Of course, it is dating sites. It is social media, Facebook, Instagram. But we also see it with just online games, like someone plays Words with Friends. And any type of online application where you can chat with another person, those are where your scammers meet their victims. And their whole goal is to pretend to be in love with you, and they're going to gain your trust, and then they're going to steal your money.
Oh, geez. There are so many different ones that do go around like that, and you don't think of that happening in a small town like Harrodsburg, right. Danville, but Lancaster, whatever. Right. But it really does happen.
Right. So the Federal Trade Commission reported that in 2022, consumers sent $547 million to scammers. I know that is so underreported, and then we think about when COVID hit and everyone was isolated and staying at home and doing so much more online. But those numbers, said it's grossly underreported. People that get caught up in these scams, they're embarrassed. There's such an emotional element to that. They don't want to believe it's true. They don't want their friends and family to know. And that's kind of where we come in with educating, our community about red flags for these scams, and then giving them some tools and resources if they think they're caught up in a scam, or if they've lost money.
That's why we've always tried to warn people. And when spring comes around, people prey on, especially if they know single people at their houses, elderly, I need to get your driveway redone, or I need to fix your shingles, something on your roof, something at your house needs to be done. But I need money to go to Lowe's or somewhere to go get that. And that happens far too often.
It absolutely does. One of the pieces with a romance scam is, does it make sense? And that's often the case, too, with those types of home improvement scams, because those absolutely hit local and they hit hard, especially with your older folks. But with a romance scam, there's an emotional piece where you get so hooked into that. And a romance scammer, they're going to gain your trust. They're going to feed on everything that you tell them, and they're going to fill a void. I did a little experiment last year and talked to a romance scammer, found out that he had stolen the identity of a realtor in Texas. But what I wanted to know was what compels someone to send thousands of dollars to someone they don't know. And it is really, you think about the isolation, and one of the goals of a scammer is to further isolate you from your friends and your family members. They don't want you talking about it. They don't want you telling them. They don't want anyone to be able to ask a question like, does this really make sense? We see scams where someone says that they're in the military and they're retiring and they need money to fly home. Well, I'm sorry, our government's going to get them home. So, let's just talk for a minute about some of those red flags, because I know there's a lot of education out there, a lot of, material that says, oh, you might be caught up in a romance scam. But the nuts and bolts of it, there are some just red flags that you can't deny. Romance scammers are going to tell you that they are overseas. They're a U.S. citizen, but they're abroad somewhere. They're usually going to be widowed. They will, they'll tell you that this is fate or destiny, off the bat.
Yeah.
And it's like overly romantic language.
Tugging at your heart.
It's stuff that if my husband said to me, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah.
So there's going to be some kind of windfall for you, some type of promise of a fortune or something that's going to happen once they can come back to the States and be with you. And anytime they adapt their stories, and the lies that they tell you based on what you tell them. One of our victims that has lost well over $100,000, in her case, she told the scammer that she had lost a child to cancer many years ago. Now, guess what he does? He's a United Nations doctor overseas, so he works for the UN, and he treats sick children. But he's run out of money, and the hospital won't treat him, so she's got to send all this money. So they exploit those types of emotions and play on those types of emotions.
No, a scam that we get occasionally, it seems like it's every couple of weeks or so, somebody from a different country emails us and says, I just ran out of relatives. I have this huge amount of money and I want to share it with you. And I just need you to go to the bank to be able to open up where I can send you the money.
Okay, Rick, we're going to get into something since you've brought that up. A scammer may ask you to launder money, and that's exactly what that is. They're going to tell you to open an account. They're going to send you money. It could be a check. It could be a wire transfer, anything like that. And they're going to tell you get to keep a little bit, but you need to send the rest of it on to someone else. Those are what we call an advance fee scam. So you get a little bit of money. You're going to keep that and then send the rest on. So really, when you think about, it's called being a money mule.
Mule.
That's the term for it. You're a money mule. You receive a little bit of money and pass it on. And we've always been told by our federal friends that the majority of those funds will end up in the hands of terrorists in other countries. That's where that money gets funneled to. So scammers can absolutely ask you to do something illegal, but they are going to frame that situation in some way that there's just no way that they're doing anything wrong.
Right.
And they really need your help. Nobody else can help them. They don't have any other friends and family to help them. So, if you meet someone online and you're chatting, recently we had a guy met somebody on Words with Friends. Like playing on Words with Friends, and someone starts chatting. Her name was Jennifer A. She says, hey, let's go chat on WhatsApp or Google Hangouts, another messaging application. Rick, she told him that that she was Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she said, hey, my dad passed away in November. We remember Victor?
Yes.
Yeah, Victor passed away in November.
Yeah.
But, he left her this money, $5 million. She's got to be married in order to get it. So she's like, we can kind of get fake married. She sends him a marriage certificate, and he sends her $15,000 in gift cards to pay for the attorney fees. Like, none of this makes sense. So it's that emotional, it's that emotional trust that the scammers establish.
Yeah.
We often say, does it make sense?
Now, and again, the old saying is, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. So you got to make sure that you don't fall for some of this stuff. And, next week, I haven't even really thought about this before. You brought up a great point about with, Valentine's Day's coming up next week. And, people are going to celebrate with special people. And again, how they get information that people are widowed or single or whatever, how they pray, and especially on the elderly. It doesn't have to be. It could be anybody too.
Well, that's a great point. One of the things that I've seen is that our victims, they're not just elderly anymore. We've got folks in their 30s and 40s that are successful, educated individuals, but they are so lonely.
Yeah.
And then you find someone online and they're saying all the right things, and it's this constant attention and, this fate and destiny and we're going to be together. And, it's that easy, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter, how old you are or how educated you are. It doesn't matter. When they play on that, on the loneliness, people really fall prey to that. And then you think about the folks that have sent just a little bit of money. They've sent $500. And it doesn't matter. $500 can be a tremendous amount of money to some people.
Yeah.
Some people have sent $5,000. But once they've got that little bit of an investment, like if they stop playing, they block that person, they cut off all ties, there's no hope of them ever having their happy ending. But if I just send a little bit more, once they've already got that investment, and that means something to them, they don't want to lose that money. They don't want to believe this person is lying to them. So that's the challenge, especially with people that are caught up in the romance scams.
If romance scams been around for a long time, I've not heard a lot about it, and maybe because the fact that internet has grown so much, everybody, and that's what everybody in the state, they're trying to get more access to internet, and this is sometimes where a lot of problems come into play.
So gosh, we talked about, I've just been at the bank for 16 years, right?
Right, yeah, just 16.
Just 16. Until a few years ago, maybe until 5 or 6 years ago, we would have 1 or 2 a year. Now 1, 2 a week.
Wow.
It's gotten much worse with COVID, obviously, with everybody going online for everything.
Yeah.
But now you never know. You can't make this stuff up. You can't imagine. We've got a guy that claimed that Kid Rock was meeting him in one of our market areas, and Kid Rock was helping him move packages, and just insane stuff that you can't make up. Romance scammers are so good at coaching their victims what to say. We'll talk a little bit about that when you're ready about what to do if you're caught up in a scam.
Okay. Well, we will continue talking about scams with Jennifer Cochran from Farmers National Bank, but this is not a scam. These are real. These are real commercials that we have to play and pay some bills right here on WHBN AM and FM. It is 9:48 and a half.
Throughout its history, Hitachi Astemo Americas has been synonymous with safety, quality, growth, and continuous improvement. Adhering to these core values has enabled us to succeed as an innovative supplier of world-class products to the global automotive market. With nearly 2,000 employees in Central Kentucky, we are dedicated to exceeding the expectations of our customers. Find out more about our opportunities at careers.hitachi.com. That's careers.hitachi.com. Hitachi Astemo Americas is an equal opportunity employer.
Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto center providing a wide range of tire and auto care services. They provide customers with tires of all brands and sizes. Harrodsburg Tire and Automotive can accommodate vehicles from small cars to dually trucks. They offer a lot of auto maintenance services, including brakes, front-end work, alignments, engine repairs, computer diagnostics, tune-ups, oil changes, and so much more. North College Street next to Napa. Give them a call, 734-4563, 734-4563 for Harrodsburg Tire.
Now open, it's the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet in Harrodsburg on North College, featuring wall-to-wall savings on carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, and stone. The pros at Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet will take the time to show you how to care for and how to maintain your new flooring that'll make it last for years to come. Discover all the benefits you'll receive by shopping at the new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 2. The new Howard Carpenter Flooring Outlet, 540 North College Street, next to Timmy's 5 Point. They'll floor you.
Whitaker Bank is dedicated to providing exceptional banking experiences to our fellow Kentuckians. We live in the communities we serve, and we work diligently to serve the needs of our neighbors. This is Rita McIntyre, head teller and branch manager of the South Branch located at 928 South College Street in Harrodsburg. Stop in and let us put our experience and customer service to work for you. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC.
It is 9:50 and a half. You're getting it on WHBN AM and FM. My guest is Jennifer Cochran of the Farmers National Bank. Only been there 16 years. So, well, Jennifer, let me tell you a couple other things that we have experienced here. We get phone calls, and I'm sure other people have too. I'm representing the sheriff's department, the sheriff's ranch. Don't you want to give to the police, or the police, somebody misrepresenting the police and say, we need to get criminals. We need to get these people off the street, and all we need is donations from you.
Right. So you have a lot of scams where they are pretending to be one of the legitimate organizations that actually do good things in our community.
Yes.
Fraternal Order of Police. We get those calls all the time.
Yeah.
There are ways, especially if you're getting calls from someone that says they're from the sheriff's department.
Yep.
Call the sheriff's department and see. Most of the time, they're going to ask you to pay with a gift card. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's kind of our.
It's harder to track gift cards.
Oh, absolutely. And scammers are very specific about how they want you to pay. They're going to coach you into what to say if you're getting money from your bank, or you're going to send money through your bank. They are very, very good about coaching you into what to say. I mean, it is unfortunate because it does hurt a lot of your legitimate organizations, some of the great charities, out there.
Right.
It definitely hurts them because now you can't trust whoever it is that's calling you. A lot of the other local scams that we hear are when IRS contacts you and tells them that you owe taxes. You're not going to go buy gift cards and send them to the IRS.
And another one is your son or daughter's been in a wreck and you need money sent to help them out immediately. That's another one.
Classic grandparent scam. They're going to have some reason why you can't talk to your grandchild, or if you do talk to your grandchild, they sound funny because, they've had this car accident and they've hurt themselves and it doesn't sound like them, or now they're going to be put in jail and don't tell my parents.
Yeah.
We see that happen quite a bit as well. We had a great catch. Our tellers do a great job of knowing their customers and knowing their habits. So we had an older customer would come in and was caught up in just that kind of scam. And it was really when the teller said, "How would you like your cash back?" And he said, "Well, I'm going to put it between the pages of a magazine and mail it." That was the red flag.
Wow.
So, our tellers do a great job of trying to head off some of those scams. We like to think that we're a great resource for our community. I think the one thing that is most important for the listeners to know is it doesn't matter if you're our customer or not. If you think you are caught up in a scam, romance scam, or if you think that maybe you have a friend or a family member that is, please pick up the phone and call us. Call me directly at the bank. We have tools and resources that we can offer. We have a great relationship with our local FBI field office in Lexington. They will come out and talk to you. They're great about home visits.
Yeah.
So we do have some tools, some reporting tools. It's usually scammers want you to pay in a way that's difficult to get your money back.
Yeah.
We do try to recover funds that have been lost, but my goodness, it's just so important to know this happens right here in our communities, and we will help you. It doesn't matter if you have an account with us or not.
I know one elder gentleman that got hooked up with these people online and in the mail that, good fortune's going to come to you. Right. We're going to send you this little blessing thing that you can, you're going to have good luck, good fortune. You're going to come into money. And if I know one thing that you can do is when an envelope like that comes, if it doesn't have a return address in the top left corner, it's a scam. Because nobody that's legitimate will not put their name and address. But again, you got to be careful because some people will put a fake address and fake names.
Well, Rick, here's the thing. It's really hard to win a sweepstakes if you didn't enter.
Yeah.
So, you get the sweepstakes scams in the mail all the time, but you have to pay taxes to get the money, right? You've got to send however many thousands of dollars to pay the taxes on this money, and then someone's going to send a briefcase full of cash to your house.
Yeah.
Not likely. Or you get contacted sometimes even in an email from someone who claims that they're a prince in whatever country, and they've got to get this money, and they're going to give you so much of it. or the inheritance scams. Those are
Yeah.
super popular. But most likely, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
And check it out.
Right.
Don't
Fact
be
check.
don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid, because I know they do tell you, don't tell anybody because you'll break this chain or
Yes.
you'll mess everything up if you tell. Don't tell any relatives. Don't tell your kids. Don't tell, anybody.
Well, they
Again.
do that because someone on the outside is going to say, "Hey, does this really make sense?"
Yeah. Yep.
They don't want to risk that. As far as someone talking you out of it or asking questions, and that's why we say fact check it.
Yep.
If it doesn't make sense, but a lot of times scammers get you so involved on an emotional level, it's hard for you to even fathom that this couldn't be real and that this isn't the love of your life.
Jennifer, we got a couple minutes left.
Sure.
What else did you want to mention to our listeners out there?
Listen to your loved ones and friends and family, especially if you've got, an older family member and now they're suddenly on their phone all the time and, they're not paying attention to you, or they can't go to whatever function or event. They're constantly in contact with that scammer. That's a huge red flag. Anyone that wants to stay on the phone with you while you go to the bank. This is a huge red flag for our tellers.
Yes.
And, they'll have a customer who is on the phone with the scammer because the scammer is coaching them. There are basic red flags. As far as romance scams go, I just want to, just really hit on this because we are coming up on Valentine's Day.
Right.
But they're widowed. They're living overseas. They work on an oil rig. They're in the UN. They're all of a sudden in love with you, and it's fate and destiny. Those are some huge red flags that you're caught up in a scam.
And again, it doesn't have to be just for the elderly.
Right.
Young people, well, they can find out too. Look and see who's gotten divorced lately or something like that. Again, preying on somebody whose emotions are just all over the place.
Right. And we are a phone call away
And
if you have any concerns.
What is that phone number?
859-236-2926.
Give that again in case somebody's running to get a pen or pencil.
It's 859-236-2926.
And again, I think the byword is if it's too good to be true, it usually is too good to be true. So make sure that you ask somebody. Don't be afraid. Don't let somebody, and this is a sort of a form of bullying too, the way they push this onto people too. Don't let anybody make you feel less than you are. Don't let anybody bully you. Mm-hmm. Don't let anybody play on your emotions, and red flags if they say, don't tell anybody because this is, it'll mess everything up. It's going to mess up if you don't do what you need to do and talk to somebody about it.
Right.
Wow. Man, a lot of good stuff there, Jennifer. Again, I had not heard of the romance scams, and again, it's very timely to let people know again, because when Valentine's Day comes, it does get a lot of people's emotions, as does a lot of holidays too. Holidays, people prey on other people during holidays. So again, make sure you're aware and don't do anything that might, appear to be not right, because again, you got to go back and trust your gut. A lot of times your gut will not tell you wrong.
That's right.
Well, very good. Well, Jennifer Cochran from Farmers National Bank, thank you for informing us and helping us, hopefully helping. If we help one person, it was worth it.
That's right. That's right.
One person.
Thank
you. All right. I see my time is up. Thank you very much for your time. God bless our troops. God bless America. God bless you. God bless Ukraine. And God bless those hurting and suffering. May the most you want be the least you get. This is Radio Rick. I'll be back with you again tomorrow morning at 6. Hope you can join me then. Ashley Blake will be in the air chair coming up after news, top of the hour. Get out and enjoy this day the Lord has given us. Happy birthday, Malcolm Miller, John Wyatt, Eunice Kokenauer, Rachel Adams, Leslie Williams, Buddy Hasty, Julie Dexter, and Darren Jones. Now here's a friend to tell you more stuff.
This is WHBN